Streamline Mortgage Solutions, streamlineflorida.com. If you go to that website, you'll see the Tom and Dan logo. You click on that. It's Brian Zeimel's cell phone number is underneath it. And if you text or call him anytime, he can help you out with your mortgage. And I'm telling you...
Well, please say you're a BDM. Say you know us.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Yeah, don't just call him.
And
you gotta say you know it, because he'll be like, oh!
So Crystal's sister just got a mortgage through Brian, right? And she was about to use another mortgage person. And, like, I forgot.
It was Anus Wild, wasn't it?
It was Anus Wild.
Goddamn Anus Wild.
Well, his goddamn marketing is too good.
I know, he's got good marketing. Yeah. He bought up every bench in Orlando. He's like, need a mortgage? Anus Wild.
It's like, talk to Anus. That's his tagline. Anyway. And he talks with his butt like Ace Ventura. And that's where
Hold on, this is where Dan tries to clean it up.
Sorry.
The best part about Brian is if you do... you need a plan if you're going to buy a home and you're going to need a mortgage. And Brian's going to make sure that whatever you need, if you're buying a new home or if you're just adjusting the mortgage that you're currently in, that you're doing the right thing for you and your family.
I just realized that you only get the Anus Wild joke if you listen to the Friday Free Show.
Right.
This is on ACT Best of.
Yeah.
So that you may be confused.
Yeah, that was my fault.
You'll get it once you listen to the free show. Anyway, Brian was able to save...
Okay, good. It was Brian, not Anus.
No. Brian was able to save Alex thousands of dollars. It was that big of a difference. And because she was like, I think
Did she say 10,000 or over 10?
No, it wasn't that much. That's crazy. It's not that much money.
Seemed like a lot.
Yeah. It was over $2,000 though, because he was like, you don't need this. I can get you this rate, and you don't have to pay this up front. And that's what you could do. So, if maybe you're working with another mortgage person, talk to Brian. He'll tell you right off the bat, hey, send me your information. And he'll be like, this is the rate I can get you. This is the prices. This is what...
He's very fast, very organized.
And then you're like, okay, well... If you save thousands, use Streamline.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And then if you don't use them.
Yeah. There's a reason why, at this point, I almost feel it's hundreds. It's hundreds of our listeners.
Yeah. And Brian is really, really good at his job. When you talk to him, you're like, oh, yeah, this guy's good. I'm telling you, once you talk to Brian...
Not like talking to me. You talk to me, you're like, man, I feel very unconfident. This guy, I feel very shaky.
Yeah. You should hear my business deals. You're like, I think they hang up the phone and they're nervous.
They're like, what was that?
Yeah. They're talking to their wife that night. They're like, I don't know if I got myself into something I shouldn't have. Anyway,
I think I got myself into a real Anus Wild.
StreamlineFlorida.com. Welcome back to A Corporate Time. Our lawyer, Mo DeWitt's here. How you doing, Mo?
How's it going?
Very good to see you. Hold on, let me get that out of here so I can get this in here. There we go. You haven't had one of those in a minute.
Yep. Injured on the go. Just call Mo. JustCallMo.com.
Yes. New Mo song. Hold on. Let's see if this will work, because I know you like the new. In with the new.
Just call Mo, you big booty hoe.
Come on.
Country's very in right now.
Dolly Parton.
Country's in right now.
You can't go wrong with that.
That was the ghost of Dolly Parton telling all the big...
She's still alive.
She has barely.
She still has some ghosts.
I'm telling you right now, if you're on Kalshi, and this is slightly disrespectful, but it's true, Willie Nelson and Dolly are having this. It's tight for them.
Who dies first?
Willie's really bad. He's in rough shape. And Dolly has been canceling dates like crazy, and she does it because she knows how social media works. She gets in front of it because she knows she has to.
Yeah.
I'm looking at you, Jamie Foxx. Everybody's speculating. Everybody's like, he died and his ghost is gay. Everybody came up with the craziest ideas of what they thought was going on with Jamie Foxx. Dolly will film crew comes to her house. She will film like from the Oval Office. She'll be like, hi, it's me, Dolly. I'm sick, and I'm canceling. Bye. And then everybody's like, oh, okay, we heard from her. She's alive.
Yeah.
Have you ever noticed? Like, she gets in front of it.
She is great with media. I watched a clip of her the other day, and she's quick when she's doing interviews and has jokes.
People try to pull her into politics, and she has 1,000 one-liners to get her out of
exactly.
it. It's awesome.
Yeah.
But she's sick. There's something going on with her.
There's something going on.
And I love her with all my heart, so I want her to just take it easy. You guys don't have to perform. Willie? You're off the hook.
So which one you betting on, Willie?
Willie's going to go first. Yeah. He's 93, 94, and the reason I say this is because on Reddit, I'm in a bunch of country music, like classic country music Reddits, and people are saying in the last couple performances of him have been pretty rough. And I know you saw him with your wife, and she even said he was pretty rough. Well, and that was like 2 years ago.
Yeah. I mean, at that age, to be even able to perform is freaking amazing.
Yeah, it is.
I was in a senior living facility last weekend.
Just got a pervert. He's always in there with his camera. He's got a shoe mirror.
You're allowed to take video. I'm documenting.
You'll know the case I'm talking about that just came to trial here in Central Florida.
Which one's that?
With a 90-year-old lady.
Okay.
Don't look up the details in that for that fat slob. Oh, my God. Throw everything at that guy. Put him under the jail, electrify him, ground him up.
What happened?
He did bad things.
Oh, okay.
And he had it's turning out that he was driving to the old lady's house watching old lady porn. Then he did things to her and killed her. And then, then as he was leaving the scene, still watching old lady porn.
Very bad, man.
Oh my God, the bug man just heard me say that. The bug man just walked in as I was yelling old lady porn, and now he's looking right into my eyes. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
You're going to get an email from Joe Byrne. It's like, my employees do not need to be subjected to this.
Chill it out, little guy.
So, Mo.
Yes, sir.
So, you've heard about the e-bikes going crazy as of late. And
I got the statute right here.
So
that's SB 382 you're talking about, buddy.
And so we talked to you about this before.
My law clerk, Daniel Dennis.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm working for Mo now. Did you know that? I've been picking up some hours.
So
way more fun.
You can be liable as a parent if your kid gets into an accident on his e-bike, or no? I mean,
because a lot of parents are sweating it right now, right?
Yeah, there are parents,
but even more parents don't care at all.
Yeah. I mean, it's. I think no one knows for sure. Like you want your kid to be safe, but he's out there, he's not following traffic rules, whatever. He causes an accident, and then I think you don't think that you may be liable for that.
Also we're saying a lot. We're saying boys. It is all boys. I just want the record to reflect. There are no girls doing it. I watch. I'm in there. I'm out. I have an e-bike.
Yeah.
I'm out there with them. I'm like 21 Jump Street of e-bikes. And no girls. Not even one. Not even a one. They do not care.
So how does that work, Mo?
So, I mean, technically you can be liable for the actions of your child if they cause an accident or something like that. Now, typically people aren't going to come after you because insurance isn't going to cover that accident. So your e-bikes typically are not covered by your standard insurance policy, but they could sue you personally for those things. I mean, the problem with e-bikes is whether the e-bike driver is at fault or not at fault. Is it's basically putting these kids on a motorcycle. They go pretty fast, and you get in an accident, just like with a motorcycle, and the damages can be catastrophic. And so that's often the problem, is even if the e-bike rider is not at fault, if the car is at fault and gets hit, it's just severe injuries, and sometimes they don't even survive, which is horrible.
Really sad. Yeah.
So the no insurance will cover it, and that's essentially
Well, that's what you bank your entire life on, is the no insurance.
Well, no.
They call it no insurance.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Like
notorious NIT.
Like they can't sue any of your insurance if your kid gets in an accident. They can only sue you personally.
Right. They can just sue you personally for the most part, unless you insured that bike.
Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. I heard the
song. That's my insurance policy.
Nothing from nothing leaves nothing.
So, Mo, you texted me the other day, and I was kind of insulted a little bit.
That's why I text you, is to insult you.
Who does their relationship business live on the air? You, sir, are a grade A real radio host if I've ever seen one.
Yeah.
No different than the other greats.
Now, I haven't been hassling you as much.
Hassling? Why are you hassling
to
him?
Get your old one wheel, because Daniel bought me a new one wheel for my birthday.
He did.
It's a sweet man.
A couple years ago.
I spent a lot of money on it.
I know.
And I did all the things he wouldn't do. I got him all this thing gets hit by lightning, free one wheel. I get all the upgrades, the cases. I got the bags for it, extended battery.
This is how much bribery works for me. I will appreciate that one wheel for the next 10 years. And then Daniel could do a lot to me, and I will be like, you bought me a one-wheel Homer.
I didn't know that. This is the first time I'm hearing it. This has been years ago I bought this.
If you bribe me or give me expensive gifts,
Yeah.
I will let you get away
And
with
I didn't
anything.
cheap out because I could have cheaped out and just got him like, I got you a new pint. Oh, I got you a new one-wheel pint.
Yeah.
You're a grown-ass man. You need the big boy one.
I weigh bribery so heavily that it's almost insane. It's almost delusional. Like, you can poop on my chair multiple times, and I'll be like, I'll brush it off into a bag.
Just so you know,
Be like,
just so you know, I would put a piece of computer paper down before I did it because I like our studio too much. I would only do it one time.
He bought me a one-wheel.
I would only do it one time.
So Mo told me that his wife gave away his one-wheel.
Whoa,
his old one-wheel.
Very upset. She loves giving away my stuff. I don't know what that says about her, but
Yeah, well, you probably, you haven't ridden it in a while, and your wife's like,
Hold on. Why are you saying
whose side are you on here?
Yeah, Jesus Christ, man.
The old ones turn off all the time, and then they fall down, and it's just insanely
fine.
dangerous.
Yeah, there's like maybe a class action lawsuit about that.
Yeah. And the person she gave it away to ended up falling down, and that he injured himself pretty severely, right?
Yeah, so the AC guy was over at the house.
Okay.
Do you have an AC sponsor? No, Theory,
Not anymore.
This
Not
guy
anymore.
has the best name. Theory Boynton Jr. is his name.
Okay,
Hold on.
what company does
Yeah,
he?
He works for himself.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's our guy.
Yeah. Get us all boinking.
Yeah. Your AC's a doinking. Let's get it boinking.
There it is. We can make a song about
There
it.
you go.
My AC's making a weird noise. It's making like a doinking noise.
Oh, call boinking. It's easy.
AC doinking? You gotta call boinking. AC is doinking. Call boinking.
Man,
We are on one-stop shop.
I mean, you guys are on it
One-stop
today.
shop. And I was actually typing with AI with my penis, and the logo is right here.
we got a logo for
I used
boinking.
my penis to you type AI, and there is the logo right there.
Yeah.
It's an AI slot, but it is a logo.
That's all you need.
Yeah.
Call
It's
Hidden Skins. We're doing
Yeah.
it.
It's like cold air coming out, but it's spelled boinking in the airflow.
Anyways,
it's hard to see on radio.
Great AC guy. Best AC guy I've ever had.
All right.
But so my wife gave him the one wheel. I don't know what kind of deal they negotiated. I'm sure it wasn't in my favor. And then he came back, and that was probably a few months ago, like 3-4 months ago, maybe 6 months ago. I don't know.
What the
And then,
hell? You gave me a faulty hoverboard.
Imagine how excited boinking was, though. He was like,
I think he
man.
was
My
thrilled.
God, boinking! You've really boinked it this time.
Those things aren't cheap, but
No,
he's
I know,
giving
but
away $1,000 one
Yeah,
wheels.
$1,000.
Yeah. It's more than 1,000. You had the next generation. I think you had the XR.
Yeah, it was either something like that.
And dare I say, it is the name brand premium in micro mobility.
Yeah. It was garage kept.
Oh yeah,
that
that's
thing was
garage.
cherry.
Yeah, it was cherry.
Still had the little nubbies on the wheel because
Oh,
Mo
wow.
only rode it
Still smelled like
10
rubber.
times.
Oh, it's great.
I think the last time I rode it was after the foot golf tournament, actually.
Oh, fuck off. That was when we used to be good.
That's when we were popular.
Damn, that's a long time.
That was in the climax days. Now we're on the descent, as they call
I
it.
think I was still a little boozed up, was driving around and fell off, and that was the last time I ever rode it.
yeah, because you're like, this is extremely dangerous, and my wife's gonna be pissed if I dislocate my shoulder,
Yep.
and then I'm at home. It's just a hard. Like you hurt
Your
yourself.
brain shut down, didn't it?
Well, you hurt yourself as a middle-aged man.
Oh, it hurts.
and it takes months to recover.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're
But-
like just in my hip. They're just getting a little surgery or something. They're like, you'll be healing for 18 months.
That's honestly the only time I really realized what old age is like I sprained my ankle with Melissa's race the other day. It was
Still
like weeks
sprained.
ago,
Yeah.
and it still hurts when I
hurts,
get
yeah.
up. And I'm like, "What the hell?" Like, I honestly thought something was wrong with me until my wife reminded me I'm 44. And that's how it
You're
works.
not quite old enough to get one of these, and maybe you have gotten
but it
one of
just
these.
takes-
But neither of you guys are old enough to get one of these. It's because it is coming for you, where it will heal. And you'll be like, oh, it feels pretty good. And then you'll run, and then the next morning you'll wake up, it'll feel like you sprained it again.
Oh yeah, the soreness.
Yeah, it'll just come back like magically.
So Boynton has the one wheel.
Oh yeah, so Boynton's got the one wheel, and so he came back the other day, and he told us he hit the one wheel hard. He was riding it straight like every day for 2 months. He had like a little bag. He would take his laptop, like go up to the coffee shop. He was hitting it hard,
Really upping my productivity.
and he got good at it, I guess. I mean, it's not that hard, but he was flying on it and shut down. He went flying off of it and broke his collarbone.
Oh, the old collarbone.
And then I don't know what he did with it. I think he gave it away to some other sucker.
How many? It's like the monkey's paw at this point, right? It's the monkey's paw.
Yeah, exactly.
You pass the curse on to the next fat
next
cat,
one,
right?
yeah.
So when you told me this, I thought to myself, I was like, could he sue you, Mo? For can you sue someone for giving them something that may and I guess they
You gave him an attractive nuisance. You handed it to him.
My wife says I'm a nuisance. I think I'm attractive, so
yeah, that's pretty funny.
or is it once you give away
That should
something?
be a Mo shirt.
Yeah.
My wife says I'm an attractive nuisance. That's a Mo shirt if I've ever seen one.
Busdecker, get on it.
Yeah.
I guess they would have to prove that you knew that there was some sort of faulty.
Exactly.
Okay.
If I knew something was defective and I didn't disclose it, I could possibly be liable.
And not all of them do it, from what I understand.
Yeah, and this is
right?
more of a manufacturer defect. It's not like I modified it or I did anything to it. This is sort of a semi-known manufacturer defect. Now, from what I read the other day, One Wheel's actually kind of beating that lawsuit because the court's basically agreeing with One Wheel that if you push it to the brink of its sort of capabilities and it shuts off, that's within the realm of normal operation is not actually a defect, which seems a little suspect, but I guess they got better lawyers.
We are in the day and age of the. I mean, there are some companies winning some lawsuits that were like, this is going to be a slam dunk.
Yeah.
And nah, sorry.
They were looking at bankruptcy. I mean, One Wheel, I actually talked to one of the lawyers at Morgan & Morgan who was his whole job was just to handle One Wheel lawsuits. The guy seemed absolutely miserable. But
but you know what's cool? He gets to wear Pit Viper shades.
Exactly.
No matter what. If you're the One Wheel lawyer, I feel like you can wear Pit Viper fluorescent pink shades no matter what and look cool.
And you ride up to court on a One Wheel, right? So the press sees you and you jump off of it.
And you're like,
see, it's safe.
And you have a helmet with the stickable mohawk, but it's undone. It's not latched. It's not latched.
Yeah, because you like to live dangerously. Mm-hmm. But so and he was saying basically One Wheel is going to go bankrupt. They weren't sure that any of these lawsuits were going to be collectible. Was their problem or was their fear? I don't think they ever thought that One Wheel would kind of win some of these arguments. They were more worried about collectability. So,
so there's no coming after you as long as you didn't know that you're like it was. I thought it was perfectly operating normally, so it's it's on you.
You're not allowed to sue me. Boinking can't sue me.
Yeah, I like that. Take that, Boykin. You can't do nothing.
So, Mo, I want to talk to you about poly markets. And, and so there's obviously. These poly markets are getting bigger and bigger, and the Kalshis, and it's basically like micro trading on predictions of what's going to happen. Now, in those poly markets, there's information markets, which means that you're betting on information that someone knows. But the general public and most people outside of only a few people,
very few people
don't know.
Limited knowledge.
So one of these, and this is a lot, especially in Kalshi, is betting on top Google searches and things of a certain year, right? And a story came out the other day that someone that works internally in Google was charged with fraud because they bet on the top Google search that I guess that
I have
the artist David was charged with murder and they bet if he was going to be the top search.
Yeah, Google. I have the explanation here. And they do this is from TMZ. They do a decent job of explaining it simply. His alleged bets. Relating to singer David, he logged in as his account, Alpha Raccoon, his Polymarket account, and he voted yes for David being ranked in Google's top 5 most searched people of 2025, as well as will David be the number 1 searched person on Google this year poll. Polymarket prediction mechanism had, quote, assigned a near zero probability for the latter option. But by then, the government says Google's internal year-end search data reflected that David had replaced Kendrick Lamar as Google's most searched person for 2025. The person's name is Spagnuolo.
Spagnuolo.
Yeah, he saw this information, used it to wager less than $1,000, but walked away with $1.2 million on his Google Year Search in 2025 release bet per the federal prosecutions.
So apparently this guy who works for Google was able to see the analytics, and he's like, David was the most searched thing, and then saw that in a Poly Market, a Kalshi or whatever one, that bet was at plus over 1,000, as far as the odds go, because he bet 1,000, won $1 million, right?
Yeah.
Which it's always. I'm curious to to how they don't understand they're going to get caught, because aren't they?
Because it's free money. Who's going to care?
Well, don't
but
they
it's
realize
such an outlier.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm betting with my name, and that's the thing. With all these prediction markets, you have to put in your name, social security number, because when they do payouts, they have to
need that
report
information.
it.
Yeah, exactly.
To IRS. This is all up and up legal. If this is a offshore book, and now
different story.
But when you're working within the industry of this, prediction market business, which is they IRS, it's all up and up. They have pay taxes, they have to report their payouts. When you win such an insane amount of money, don't you think to yourself, all they have to do is Google search my name and see that I work for Google
profile.
They see I'm working for Google, and they get so easy to get caught. They're so short-sighted with this. It's crazy.
I think everybody's understanding of the internet is unique to us, right? We all have a different understanding of what we think happens, and I think everybody's gets to a point where we get to the end of where the internet, where we think it goes, and we're like, it's just all mixed up in there.
You know what I mean? Google.
I understand that, but it is very, 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 very weird, because this to me is no different than, it's so egregious of the paper trail of finding this person is no different than stealing an 18-wheeler of TVs from Walmart and then them going, where are all the TVs?
I think they just think nobody's going to check, which is, if somebody's paying you $1.2 million, they're probably going to at least do a Google search. Wasn't there a military guy who bet on the...
on the Venezuela.
And used, confidential, privileged information that he was not supposed to use, and theoretically almost compromised the mission. But he doesn't think he's going to get caught for that. They're not going to figure that out.
You know what it is, Mo?
Are we ruining our own sports? We are, aren't we?
They're not familiar with how to gamble properly, especially sports or insider trade.
This is why they need to buy your course.
Do I play the commercial now? And cue the commercial. It's the Tom Van.
I've thought about insider trading a lot, and
bet you have.
He dreams about it.
Yeah, and there's by the way, it goes on all the time. It goes on all the time with these prediction markets. People know how to get away with it, and how you get away with it is you don't put up any red flags, just like tax evasion and things like that. You're constantly
how to commit crimes.
You're trying to not raise a red flag, and so to do that, you would have to spread that money out to a bunch of people that are far enough away from you that's hard enough to track back. Because if you spread that $1,000 within $25 bets with people that are far removed from you, then you get away with it. Now you have to pay them half.
That's a lot more work.
These are how gambling syndicates work. This has been going on for years. This is how insider trading works with the regular stock market.
Well, it's how the Monopoly game was rigged at McDonald's too. This is the same thing. The guy who worked at McDonald's knew he couldn't cash in the ticket, or worked at the security facility that printed the tickets, knew he couldn't cash in the ticket because that's suspicious. Yep. So what he do? He went out and got friends of friends of friends, and had those people all cash in the ticket, and he split it with them, just like you're saying.
Yeah, and he got away with it for years until he didn't. Right, that's a problem. You eventually get caught.
So we need to kind of dial back your obsession with this a little bit and be working on this actively on the BDM page with our crew.
Well,
because we have people that, for the most part, I trust them with my daughter's life. These people want to get rich too.
Yes,
we got a crew.
Oh, I can't encourage people committing crimes.
You didn't say a word. You didn't say a word. I didn't hear you say none of that. I didn't say none of that.
Here's the problem. It's illegal because it's fraud. And there was a while where I was like, I think you could do this with sports gambling and get away with it. But now they're labeling it as fraud, which it is technically. Yeah. And that's what I want to talk to you about, Mo. Fraud, the definition. It seems pretty broad.
It is. And I think, at some point we're going to see a more specific statute come out that's going to deal with these things. based on the Kalshi markets and the sports gambling markets. But until then, they're kind of just putting everything under the umbrella of fraud. But I think we will see a much more definitive definition of what encompasses that and what you can and cannot do. But clearly, what these people are doing is not permitted. I mean, I don't think there's any real argument of that.
So it was interesting. I didn't read in the story whether they paid it out or not, or whether they didn't pay it out and then they convicted them of fraud. Because without the payout, you can make the argument that no money,
the intent's still there. I mean, the intent to defraud. Yeah, okay. you intended to defraud them. It's not like a murder for hire plot where you have to pay the money to show your intent. They made the bet which showed their intent. They had the insider information, so they intended to commit the fraud.
Yeah, in this case, he was paid, but it's like he didn't do anything. It's like they went through with it and then they immediately arrested him.
Okay, yeah. So then in that case, you have to pay back the money, right?
Yeah, typically they're going to come after you for that. They're probably going to go ahead and freeze any accounts that you have so that you can't spend the money.
It's almost like a ceremonial. He's been paid and frozen at the same time and arrested at the same time.
Yeah.
It's like, here's your payment. Yeah, you can't get that.
That's a roller coaster. That's a high to a low real quick.
So you are arrested. So that is rough, man.
Mo, did they do that so that an actual more charges can, or like a more definitive charge can be levied against them? Because it's like, okay, the payout was made, therefore now it's...
we know your intent now.
Now it's fraud over $1 million, right? Like it would be a more of a charge.
I mean, they could show that anyways because they had, what the odds were and what he was scheduled to win.
He got money laundering, commodities fraud, and wire fraud.
Okay. So, I mean, they probably were able to tack on... Well, I guess he may have wired them the money, too. They may have been able to tack on the money laundering charge based on what he did with the money afterwards. But you don't have to pay the money in order to get hit with the charges.
Okay, all right.
It just may have been the way this shook out.
So, essentially, this insider information prediction market fraud... Like that's what people have to be now scared of. Like if you do know some information that you see on a polymarket prediction, site, and you're like, oh, well, I know this to be true. It's an information market. You betting on that could be fraud, or you could be charged with fraud.
Yeah, exactly. And so, I mean, and then it brings up the question too about like the guy who. Jumped on the field at the Super Bowl and ran across and he had bet on it. I think it was the second time he did it.
Yeah.
Is that fraud? Because you're going to do it. So I would argue probably not, but depending on how they, the definition that they use for fraud in these types of things, that could be technically insider information.
Well, they always tell people, bet on yourself.
Yeah.
Right? And then well, you don't lie to this man. This guy literally, he's
not guilty.
He is setting a goal. I'm going to bet on myself and run across the Super Bowl to win the bet.
Yeah.
And he is executing the plan. I mean, there's something inside of him that's positive. I feel like we could spin that.
So, Mo, I think there is a case to be made because we're all looking at this, like, oh, this guy, he committed fraud, put him in jail. Although these poly markets they're greedy in the fact that they are.
Of course they are.
They're putting up these bets knowing that there are lots of people that know the answer to them.
Yeah.
Right? And so it's almost like...
they don't care. They're just funneling your money in. So who cares if you know about it or you don't know about it? Our payout's never going to be more than you suckers paying in.
Well, I know. But the point is like they are almost attracting fraud because...
They're certainly encouraging it. I think the reality TV shows are having a problem now with people releasing the outcomes because of these poly markets where people are gambling on them.
Yeah.
So there's definitely now a major incentive for people to release sensitive information or information they weren't supposed to release in order to get paid.
Like, you know how hard it would be for me if, let's say, I know some people that work for Orlando City, like Sabrina, Ross. Let's say Ross notices that, hey, he got an email internally, hey, don't put this out there, but this game coming up, there's work at the stadium, a pipe burst, and we're gonna have to use a different field, and because of that, Messi is not playing because he refuses to play play on. You know what I'm saying?
the new turf.
Like, the
Okay,
new
yeah,
turf. So
all right,
he's
I
not
got
playing
you.
this game, and then all of a sudden, and then also like and then Miami's pissed off, so they're sending their B team. So it's going to be like Orlando City is a huge favor,
But nobody knows this yet.
Right.
And then he tells me that, and then I'm looking at all these different markets that I can bet
but
on.
how much would you put on it?
And well, but essentially now, like the spread is off. Like now, it's Orlando City +2 against Miami. They think that Messi and the whole full team is playing. I know they're redoing the field. It's going to be Miami's B team. Like I have insider information, and I could just go through. Now it doesn't guarantee. This is kind of different because it's not a certainty,
right?
And that's where
that's exactly right.
And that's the problem.
This was a definitive,
exact certainty. Yes. Like so, even with Miami's B team could still beat, or because it's still a game. It's randomly things could happen. So I couldn't bet that much. But I have, it would be hard for me to not put bets down, right? And that's technically fraud at this point because I have insider information.
But before that, I think before that was never looked upon as fraud. That was looked upon as...
that's gone on for years.
Right. I mean, that's kind of like knowing the horse is limping before he goes in the chute or whatever, right? I always thought that's just called gambling.
Yeah,
and that's why I think they're going to have to put some definitions on what actually constitutes fraud on these poly markets and even sports betting to some degree, and what doesn't. Because right now they're kind of lumping everything under this general umbrella of fraud. And it's such a crazy industry and market. We really don't know what's allowed and what's not allowed.
Yeah, and you know what? And for regular gambling, how they've rectified that problem is they set limits. Right. So then, like, they know insider information happens in gambling all the time, but they're
it's only worth this amount.
Yes, they're like, you can only bet $1,000 or $100, or like if it's a crazy odds, like they'll set limits on you or whatever. Like, and so because they know it happens, and they're just like, this is the cost of doing business. And these poly markets are like, no, you screwed me. Like, it's not the cost of doing business. This is fraud. We're going to arrest you.
Right.
And then there's something's got to break because you can't have it all. Like, you can't be like, hey, I'm going to set all these markets and people know the answer, and if you bet on it, it's fraud.
Yeah.
But I want all the money, and I want to, like the rest of the people that, I'm raking in all the money, and I'm arresting anybody who tries to insider trade. It was like, okay,
it's going to happen for a little bit.
There's a cost of doing business here for putting up those markets. Like, but you're putting them up.
I mean, I guess, but this is, the whole thing, right? Like, I don't think anybody looks at prediction markets, gambling. None of this is making gambling look better. If they were trying to like rehab everybody wants to do it, it's great. Like, it's kind of muddy in the waters again. You're getting different camps. Some people don't like the prediction.
But it's becoming more mainstream. I don't think you can argue with that.
No, it's certainly more mainstream. Yeah. Certainly is.
So, Mo, let's end with chickens.
That's how I love to end.
Are you finally getting chickens? Are you getting them? Has your wife finally put the hammer down? Are you getting them? Get your chickens.
So, my mom just texted me this morning. It's her birthday. Is today the 28th? I believe it is.
Yeah,
today's my mom's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Mama Van. Wow.
And she has this, it's kind of like a mobility scooter that she walks her dogs with, because
one wheel mobility scooter.
No.
Is it a micro mobility device? Was she got a Ciron? Your mom rides a Ciron dirt bike?
It's called a Go-Go, and
Go-Go Squeeze?
Hers broke, so then I was
buy her a new Go-Go. Your rich ass son buy her a Go-Go.
Well, my sister was like, I'll fix it, and she's gone on Temu, and she's buying this Temu battery.
I got the wrong size Chinese motor. It's going to take 4 weeks to come. It's in a container somewhere in the Pacific.
And then we finally had to take it to some Go-Go mechanic.
God,
and I
never go to a Go-Go mechanic.
And then, so anyway, we fixed it. It was for her birthday, so she was texting me. She was like, I love walking the dogs in the morning.
Brand new Go-Go.
Listen to the podcast and ride my Go-Go.
She got the Alex Jones on blast, and he's crazier than ever. He's telling her all about the libtards.
And then she's like, I've noticed on my regular path that I walk the dogs on that I've noticed some chickens on the path, like that I hadn't seen before.
Oh, right? I know what that means. That means there's a good Mexican restaurant somewhere around.
So
the one in St. Augustine that has chickens in the yard, that's beachside. Delicious. You've been to it.
Yeah.
Is some of the best Mexican food I've ever had. Oh, God, that place rules.
And I grew up in Miami, lots of chickens down there that were just wandering around. Like, people had chickens in their backyards.
Andrea's dad had chickens for a while.
And then they weren't really in a coop, per se. They were like free-range chickens.
Yeah.
Like, they just...
Street chickens.
They would get out of your backyard. They'd wander around the neighborhood. They'd eventually come back for food or whatever.
Back. They're like cats, but slower and more dumb.
So
hobo chickens.
Yeah.
Hobo chickens.
So let's say one of your chickens wanders out into the bike path, Katie Way Trail or whatever, and say like my mom's riding her go-go, she's hauling ass.
Oh my God, she's got Bitey. Bitey's in a little bag in front of her.
Yeah. Or another person's riding their bike or whatever.
She's on her go-go blowing the ashes out of her mouth. She's flying down the bike path.
Hits one of these free-range chickens and then crashes.
Yeah.
Just because, like, I know if your dog gets out and bites someone, your homeowner's insurance could be sued. Like, someone could sue your homeowner.
Chickens are the new pit bull. They say that.
So
don't they have a dangerous bird list?
Dangerous polio.
Yes. Dangerous bird list, I think they have now.
Could you sue the person that owns the chickens that got out and caused you to crash my mom's go-go?
Your mom hit a chicken and crashed her go-go?
Yeah. And
on her birthday.
On her birthday. And then could I sue the chicken owners, Mo?
So theoretically, yes. And actually, a buddy of mine in South Carolina had a case where a guy was on a motorcycle, was coming around a corner at night, and there was an equestrian farm that had left their gate open, and there was a horse standing in the middle of the road.
Okay.
And the guy on the motorcycle split the horse in half, basically.
Oh, my God.
He survived.
That's like some The Boys type stuff.
Yuck. Was really messed up.
And he's covered in like horse crap and blood. And,
I saw the video, and it was horrific. And the horse did not survive. But ultimately, they sued the equestrian farm, which did have an insurance policy. The insurance policy didn't pay it out. They got bad faith, and they ultimately settled for $15 million.
Your mom's going to be rich. You can quit the show.
So to answer your question, in theory, yes. Now, it would have to be actually their chickens, and a lot of other things have to happen and show that the owner was negligent. But in theory, you could possibly sue them.
Did you get the feathers out of your mom's go-go? You got to go over there like a good son and clean
texting my mom, hit it fast and fly off. Make sure it knocks a cigarette out of your mouth.
Yeah, she's tough. But she's trained to keep the cigarette in her mouth.
But even if you did sue the homeowner's insurance could be like, hey, we're not covering this.
Well, so, yeah, I mean, typically they won't
tell them they could have chickens.
Or what if you weren't supposed to have them? Yeah.
Right. So, I mean, that's where I say, theoretically, because most homeowners insurance policies probably aren't going to cover chickens, especially if they're off your property. In the equestrian farm situation, it was a little bit different
because the gate was left open,
and they were an equestrian farm. They were properly insured for being an equestrian farm. If some random person at their house just has chickens, those chickens probably are not going to be insured. So you can sue them. But there's probably no insurance to go after. And
all right, so I'll write that down. Horse owners have insurance. Chicken owners do not. Probably not going to get nothing.
Yeah. Chicken's a little easier.
I'm texting my mom, hit a horse.
On her go-go? Oh, my God, that's going to end poorly for her. Do we need to buy her a race suit, full helmet?
Oh, last question, Mo.
Yeah.
So, have you seen the house over in Tampa that they're lifting up? It's like 25 feet in the air.
I saw a video on it the other day.
So when I saw this, I was like, whoa, it makes sense because there's a lot of homeowners on the coast that have money and like their house and the nostalgia of that house. They've lived there for 50 years or whatever. They know that hurricanes are not going to stop. In some cases, they're going to be worse in the future. And they're like, well, I want to keep my house because the nostalgia of it. So I'm just going to lift it. Yeah. Literally slowly lift it up into the air, then pour, like concrete stilts. And then now I have a stilt house, but it's my original house without it, bulldozing the whole thing. And
chat room saying it cost about $600,000 to do that.
It was a lot of money, whatever it was. Yeah,
it was like $525,000, which is kind of absurd because your argument could be just bulldoze.
Build a new house.
Yeah, build a new stilt house. It'd probably be way cheaper.
It would be cheaper.
Maybe more stable.
But these people had the nostalgia, the memories of that house.
And they're idiots.
Yeah.
Well, I got money to burn, Mo.
If you just love your house, if you got the money, do whatever you want.
Right. So when I saw this, though, I was like, this is something. This is new technology that I haven't seen. Like, I think there was ability to lift up and move houses through their foundation, and
they always do that with houses that are really old that no one cares about.
Historic houses.
And then they lift them up and they're like, we're moving this to a more secure location where no one will care about it.
But
And then that's what they do.
People
And then we
about it.
forget about them. They just, you took it away. Like, we're never going to go there now.
like, could you, as their neighbor, like, have any argument of, like, if storm surge does come through and
You're
now,
making it worse.
well, now it's missing that first house and hitting the house behind
it.
it.
Multiplies times 5, and I get a double wave.
Like, hey, you lifted your house. Like, my house, I was safe because of your house. Now you lifted it. I don't know.
Or what if you lifted it and like Mo is saying, this is new technology. It's not proven. Your house just falls over on my house, and now my house is ruined because your house, you tried to save it preemptively, but that's a monstrosity not proven. You're an idiot. Like Mo said, you're an idiot. And the thing just falls over onto your house.
I guess the construction company's insurance probably.
That's where it would go. Like, I mean, assuming it's properly permitted, which I'm sure it is. You know, if something like that happened, it would be a construction defect argument.
What
or
about your view?
Lines.
Do you have any like argument there? Remember the old billboard apartment where the billboard are like they built apartments and then there was like a billboard there and these guys are fighting and putting different billboards up and people were fighting for their view.
Yeah.
Could you like say like, hey, before I'd walk out in my backyard and I could look and at least see the sun. Now I have a 9-story building.
Yeah.
Well, like in those like beach communities, a lot of times that people build platforms on their roof.
Right.
Like so
Like
the
a
house
widow's peak or something.
The house behind this house, like they have a platform, and all of a sudden now you've raised this house 25 feet, and now their view from the platform
my sun
is just
deck
a house.
is just a shade deck now.
But I guess then now your view from your living room now you can see the beach.
under it.
You see under the house. So I don't know. It's like half dozen in one hand.
Also, you didn't think that those people are now going to sit at the top of their house and look down on your wife, maybe like to get nude on her sun deck, right? Like your privacy is gone because the people now their kitchen is like right over your house.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess this is going to happen a lot more. I get if
For rich people.
For rich people,
I mean, I don't know how many people are really going to pay to jack their house up.
Yeah.
I mean, some of it almost seems like they did it for Instagram, right? That's what it seems like to me.
It's an Instagram post.
Well, but it's getting a lot of hits. I mean, are they recouping the money? Did they think they get... I mean, everything's entertainment now, right? Everything's performative now. Like you guys said, they could have just torn it down and built a reasonable house that looks exactly the same for half the cost.
But also, if this... Who knows? Is the owner's son... the owner of the construction company that did this.
You never know.
Right.
You know, like, so I'm always skeptical about that. It was like, they looked at it like, hey, Mom, I'm going to lift your house to show it's going to make news and it'll promote across all of Florida what our capabilities are.
And we'll be lifting all these houses.
And there's there are millionaires that are like, have New York houses and Florida houses and like $520,000 to lift their house if their kids grew up in that house and they wanted to keep that nostalgia.
Yeah, I love that house.
Is like, they're like, I have $20 million in the bank. Who cares? And I'm 65 years old. So I'm going to pay to lift my house. We're looking at like, God, why would you do that? It's like $520,000.
Yeah, they don't care.
It's the property,
it could be
right?
nothing.
Like I have a buddy of mine he's not super well to do, but property, right? Like he loves his property, and his property is really, really nice, and he can't buy property that's as good as this property.
Yeah.
So he's been saving his money for, I want to say like 25 years to put on a giant addition above his house. And he finally got enough money and they just broke ground last week.
Oh, wow.
But it's been one of these things that he's been checking off on. It's like, this has always been the plan.
Yeah.
I was going to do it, but he just can't find the land like he wants. So, I mean, that I understand because land there's not an endless supply of it.
That's true.
I just realized that. Remember,
you forgot some land. You're like, oh my God, my land! I left my land.
I love forgotten land. That happens a lot.
I like land before time. Land.
Yes.
I have people in my house that bought like some half acre in Georgia back in the 80s. Like a lot of Floridians did this.
Oh yeah.
And then they all have
Redneck's dream.
some redneck dream up in Georgia that somehow
start a dirt bike track and an ice cream cone stand.
Somehow hasn't appreciated in 25 years.
Gone down.
And you're like, how the hell did that happen?
We bought that plot of land for $3,000. It's worth $2,000.
Damn. Like, goddamn, you just put it in the stock market.
The what?
Like 20 years.
Even on Calci, if you leave money in Calci, they give you interest. I think you got better interest just leaving $50 in Calci.
That should be our new new pitch.
Yeah.
Just put all your money in cash. You just hold it there.
Because if you hold it there for long enough, they'll give you like each week you'll get like 1%.
We got to get out of here. Mo,
right.
thank you
Fun
so
talking
much.
to you,
guys.
man. That was really fun.
If you are injured on the go, just call Mo. Also, if you're on the BDM page, like Mo is always responsive to questions and like.
I try. I've been a little slow lately.
No, Mo.
I owe some people some
Listen,
response.
Busy man.
I always look at it, I'm like, is someone else doing this? Like, he's responding more than I am.
Busdecker think he knows the law. He's in there under Mo's account. He's meddling.
But it's Mo who's doing it.
He was a cop, right?
It was Mo.
Yeah.
Yeah, he thinks he's a cop. Do you know that John Busdecker pulled over my wife one day using a fake badge and the light?
I believe it.
And the light, yeah.
I could see him doing that.
Pervert.
Mo, we're gonna talk about Busdecker roasting everybody at the celebrity bowling tournament.
He made a lot of enemies that day. Oh,
What he
everybody
does.
was mad. Everybody was like, why the hell did he say that?
Yeah, just systematically, one after the other. I get great joy out of
He
it.
was doing the Kevin Hart roast.
I
And you
know.
saw how that worked. Everybody was like freaking out.
Next year, no celebrities. But no one's coming back.
Mo, thank you so much. I
Thank you,
appreciate it, and we will see you tomorrow. Welcome to A Corporate Time with Tom and Dan. I'm Tom.
I am Dan. We're live on Twitch. We're live on YouTube. Come check it out because big study today. I don't know if you heard this.
Yeah.
Podnews.com is saying audio podcasts are cooked. It's all video, baby.
Well, I can't watch video while I'm walking my
I
dog
understand.
or
I know.
I'm driving a car.
I know.
or-
This is just from podnews.org.
They don't know nothing.
Yeah, and they use the term that kids use. They're like, audio podcasting is cooked.
So the Silver Spurs Rodeo is
The historic.
Yeah.
Can we put that in front of it? The historic Silver Spurs Rodeo.
Yep. Is this June 5th and 6th, Friday and Saturday this
Hell yeah.
weekend?
Yeah.
And in honor of that, we got a special Weird Job Wednesday for you. Daniel, got an intro?
A really quick intro, ladies and gentlemen. For our Weird Job Wednesday, we have a new song.
Circus clowns are wimpy. Bozo was a fool. Ronald makes you blimpy, but rodeo clowns are cool. Rodeo clown, the only non-gay clown.
I own that. By the way, I own that. No, so don't be going and taking that. I own that. The only non-gay clown is a rodeo clown, and we have a rodeo clown.
Robert Gann is on Zoom with us right now, and he's going to be at the Silver Spurs Rodeo. How you doing, Robert?
Man, I'm great, and I got a bunch of friends. When they hear that song, I'll never hear the end of that. So
It's all right. It's okay.
No, we're just messing
Yeah.
around. So
Question 1. Have you pooped in your makeup?
no, not that I can remember. No, sir. That's not happened. Not
Sorry,
yet.
I didn't mean to hit you with the heat that fast. You know, so most people don't
Yeah,
come to
let's
our
just-
show and I throw an 101 mile an hour fastball right down the plate, right? But no, we
Hey,
are.
Let's just break it right off the bat.
No, we are really, really happy to have you because I think, and I don't want to speak for you, T, but truly, if we could have a white whale of like, when you
Weird
told
Job.
me this, I really freaked out because I do think that Rodeo Clown is killer because there's a purpose for it that I know of that I'm going to have you explain. It's also, there's humor, there's an entertainment aspect to it, there's danger. It's kind of like, dare I say that in another life, Tom may have wanted to be something like this, a little like a more of a dangerous clown, right?
yes. So, Robert, let's talk about how did you get into being a rodeo clown?
Oh well, I guess I'll try to make it short because it's really a long story. Rodeo's all I've ever known. My whole life I've rodeoed. I grew up in a rodeo family. I started out years ago as a contestant. I rode bulls. I roped. I done everything that you could do at a rodeo. I later started fighting bulls, which is where you protect the bull riders. I did that for 19 years, I think, something like that. Toward the end of that career, I mean, that's very dangerous. It's a young man's sport. I wasn't young anymore. I saw to take that passion and try to stay in rodeo. I'd always liked entertaining crowds and entertaining people and having a good time. So it's a natural progression if it's something you're interested in to go from fighting bulls into entertaining crowds and being the rodeo clown.
So, when you say fighting bulls, explain that to us.
So the bullfighters is the safety people. They're the ones that when the guy gets on the bull comes out of the chute, he does his thing. When that cowboy decides to get off that bull, whether it's after the 8 seconds or before, either way, he's got to get off of him.
Right.
I mean, he can't push a button and stop the bull or call timeout.
Yeah.
When it's his time to come off that bull, it's the bullfighter's job to distract the bull, take the bull away from him, and get him safely out of there so that he can compete again.
Okay, you know what? I bet a lot of people were confused about, because I thought that was a rodeo clown, was what you're calling a bullfighter. Like, so do you find that people are often confused about that, like the difference between a fighter and a clown?
Very, very much so. It's very, very common. If you go back to our history of rodeo, for example, maybe when the Silver Spur started 80-something years ago, the rodeo clown was the bullfighter. The bullfighter was the rodeo clown. In other words, you had both jobs. It was your job to also protect the bull riders, but then also be the entertainment at the same time. Rodeo has evolved. It's become more of two separate entities. There are some guys that do both, and for a short time when I was coming out of fighting bulls and into my rodeo career, rodeo clown career, yeah, you did both. But nowadays, you let the little tough, cocky athletes be the bullfighters, and when you get a little older and smarter, you decide to start entertaining. I still have a job to protect cowboys. That's when the bull riding comes around, I get in the clown barrel, and I become an island of safety for not only the bull riders, but the bullfighters that are protecting those bull riders. You take an arena like Kissimmee, if you're coming out to the rodeo this weekend, you're going to see that it's a fairly big arena.
Yeah.
The way the bucking chutes are on the side, the bulls get out there in the middle of the big arena, and the cowboys, they got nowhere to go. So they can kind of come to me as a little bit of safety. It's a place to hide. Not to say that, the bull's not going to hit me and they got to be able to move, but if I'm that little bit of a distraction, it gives them somewhere, an island of safety, if you will.
Rob, let's talk about protecting a bull rider. What's the most dangerous position? Is it their hand getting caught in the rope and then being hung up? Is that more dangerous? I feel like
maybe
being stepped
trampled.
on. Yeah. Like, what's the most dangerous situation?
Every scenario's different. Every scenario is completely different. Everybody thinks it's the horns, and let's make no mistake about it. It hurts when a bull hits you with a horn or what they call hook you. It'd be the equivalent of letting me come over to the studio today and take a baseball bat and just swing it and hit you. But the most dangerous part is when you're on the ground and that bull comes with 2,000 pounds from 3 to 4 foot in the air, and he comes down and steps on you. So if you know anything about gravity, you take 2,000 pounds coming from 3 or 4 foot in the air, it's going to squish you. It's going to break stuff. So therefore, when the guy hits the ground, if I can take that bull's movement away from him, that takes his chances of getting stepped on less. Sometimes when they're hung up, what you're referring to as hung up, they're almost safer for the time being because they're to the side of the animal. They're hung up, they're to the side. Now it's our job to help them come in there and get them unhung, but after they come out of that rope and they go on the ground, that's when it gets really serious.
So you actually are watching all of this, and you, I mean, no different than any other, and I'm not using this lightly, but I'm just saying you're there for safety. You see this happen. You're a first line of defense for a lot of these guys when they go down. You're watching, and you spring out there as quickly as you can. Is that how it kind of operates?
Just like a Secret Service, it's our job to take a bullet for them.
There you go.
You sacrifice your body so that they don't have to take that shot, they don't have to take that lick, and then they can get up and walk out and go to the next rodeo.
Okay, so Robert, I was going to ask you about this because I've seen videos online of bullfighters, rodeo clowns, and I'm sure you know. I can't tell the difference of which one's which, but I've seen them when, like, say a rider gets knocked unconscious, right? And
yes,
we've seen this and falls off the bull, and the bull is going crazy, stomping, and not only 2,000 pounds coming from 4 feet in the air, but coming down with force where he's kick coming. Like,
sometimes he kicks out the back, and it's wild.
Like, and then when the riders rider's unconscious, I've seen a bullfighter run over and almost lay his body on top of that rider to shield.
Like a soldier would or something.
Like someone laying on top of a grenade. Like, is that part of, like, hey, whatever it takes, even if it's just me laying on top of an unconscious bull rider, I'm going to do that?
Every scenario, like I said, was different. And in that moment, they thought that was the right job, the right thing to do, and very, very courageous to lay on the grenade, so to speak. Although, if in my opinion, if it were me, I would have stayed on my feet and tried to distract the bull and get his attention, take him elsewhere. Because once I laid on the ground, we both became defenseless. I could no longer help him. But I'm going to tell you, I really don't know the audience you're reaching out to, but it takes a huge set of what to do that.
Yeah, most of our guys are pussies. So. Most of the guys listening to this are like,
they'd never do that. And
most of the people listening to this are sucking this country dry, and they're useless, lazy bags of crap. Now, I'm messing around.
No, I get it, but it takes a. It takes a lot of guts and extreme amount of pressure to lay your life on the line for somebody, and that's what you're doing. And most of the time, these are people you don't even know. I mean, as we go up and down the rodeo circuit, we get to know these bull riders, and we bond and have friendships. And so some of them guys, you'll know really well, and you'll know. But when you travel across the country and go coast to coast, I mean, you're going to run into a lot of these people. You've never met these people before, but it's just cowboy code that I came to do this job, and I'm going to do it no matter whether I know you, I like you, I don't like you. I'm going to do my job.
This is a random question, but do the bull riders that come into town, kind of like, you know how like NFL quarterback will buy his offensive line like new trucks for Christmas because he appreciates them taking care of him? Like, do they ever give you guys gifts when they come into town?
Tip you out?
Or buy you guys a case of beer for helping them out?
New hat or something?
Absolutely. You hear stories like that all the time. And the higher level you get on, you go to the bigger pro events, and it'll happen. You get to seeing people over and over, and maybe you save somebody's bacon a handful of times, and next thing you know, you'll get something. You'll not just be, hey, we buy you a steak or, like you said, a case of beer, but you'll get paybacks. But a lot of times it's just a pat on the back, man. It's like, hey, thanks, thank you, and that's good enough for us.
So, Robert, I'm curious too, how much are the bulls like predictable in the fact that, okay, we've going back to like traditional Spanish bullfighting where you see these matadors.
The legend of the bulls, right? Like some of them were known, like you'd always have the one bull at the top of the peak that was like El Jefe or El Toro or Mr. Crazy, right, where there's that one bull. I've always loved the hierarchy, and the legendary bull is at the top, and all the rodeo clowns and all the bullfighters and all the riders know that son of a bitch is crazy, and he's the and I've always thought that that's kind of cool that you have these unpredictable hierarchy of animals. That is it really like that, where each one of them, and that one right there, that's angry, that thing is mean, and he's going to always be like that until he takes his last snort.
Absolutely. We're no different than football players that are scouting the opposing team. You get to know what you're going against. You hear about a bull, you study the bulls, and if you know one's really bad, you kind of got to dig a little deeper and bear down. So absolutely. Problem with that too is a lot of times today that the bull breeding has gotten so crazy, and they're breeding them so fast. You're seeing a lot of young bulls, you're seeing a lot of new bulls, and so the playbook, the game film's not out there. So you just got to do your job. You got to learn to read them. No different. Like I say, I reference football. You learn what a technique is a guy has. Maybe he shows you his play, whether he's going to run or block. But you watch the bull's feet. You kind of see where they're going. Kind of what we call bull savvy in the business is kind of understanding and reading cattle. And then you get bluffed sometimes, and it don't work. You get a bull that's old and smart, has new tricks, and you just had to go with it. So, they are animals. They're very unpredictable, but we try our best to control the situation.
Real quick, just to piggyback on that, would you define a bull as smart?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So they'll learn.
Absolutely.
They'll learn like if they've seen a bullfighter like juke them enough times, they're like, this guy's gonna juke me. I'm gonna
horn him. I'm gonna hook him.
10,000%.
Whoa.
10,000%.
So that's what's weird is that I wouldn't have thought that. I thought they would have behaved like if you always juke left, they're gonna go left. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll always be fooled by one movement. They'll learn.
No, sir. These bulls are incredibly smart athletes. They're bred to do this. Their genetics go deep, and they, contrary to popular belief, they love their job, or they wouldn't do it because you can't force one to buck. I mean, they can say what they want. They can't force them to buck. They love their job. They're very good at it, and they are extremely smart.
So, Robert, like going back to you don't want to get stepped on. Like I remember when Johnny Knoxville got into, and I'm sure you've seen the clip, and it was actually it was one of the most injured he's gotten, and like he got a severe head trauma.
When he talks about it, he's not talking about it like he enjoyed it.
But from what I watched, and you can tell me if correct me if I'm wrong here, but it seemed like someone informed him like what you want to do is get let the bull horn you or whip you up in the air is safer than getting trampled. So if you jump up and let him basically cartwheel you in the air, ragdoll you, it's actually safer than if you got underneath it and it stomped you. So is that correct?
Oh, I'd much rather one get a hold of me and throw me in the air as get me on the ground.
Okay.
Sure.
All right. So, that's actually safer by almost letting it.
Well, I think it could be.
What
he said. It's not a guarantee.
You don't want to go in there with the game plan. I'm going to let him throw me in the air.
Yeah, right.
If it comes to that point, you just hope your balance and your cat-like reflexes bring you back to earth on your feet so you can make your next move. Because if not, you're in the predicament you were trying to get out of in the first place.
Now, I mean, can you remember back to some of your first solo interactions where you were performing the job? Can you almost like a cop on his first night on watch or whatever? Can you remember back to doing that? And were you nervous or did you feel prepared? Did you love it? Like, what did it feel like the first time you set out there to protect these riders?
Man, I don't know. It's a great question. I've never really thought about it. I told you when I was kind of giving you my backstory, I've been around this lifestyle my whole life. It's all I've ever known. And so I grew up around this sport and these animals, and I rode bulls for a long time. And there's fear every time. And I kind of remember the first time fighting bulls from the fact that we fought in a practice pen for one another. We didn't really have a bullfighter there to protect us. So it's like, hey, when I get on, you guys take care of me. And when you get on, I'll take care of you. And then fast forward, if you will, a couple of years, a spot came open and needed a bullfighter. And I was like, well, I can do it. And yes, I remember that. I remember that day very vividly.
I mean, you're making it a career at that point, which I don't think there can't be a ton of you guys. I mean, I would imagine it's probably one of the more unique jobs we've ever talked to.
Yeah, it's more than you think. But compared to maybe doctors or police officers or truck drivers, yes, it's less. But
is there a Michael Jordan? Is there a LeBron James of rodeo clowns and bullfighters where there's a name that you guys would know? You're in the field and oh, that's old Hopalong Thompson. He's the greatest. Is there a guy that was known as the quintessential who maybe created the genre?
I'm sure if you really dug into it, you go back to the Wick Pests and Rex Duns and that era. They didn't really start it, but they moved the needle. They transitioned it from maybe the old cliche, we're just a bunch of old drunks and we can't ride bulls, so we fight bulls, to we're athletes and we're going to do this for a living. And then you fast forward to the modern day era, you got guys like Dusty Tuckness and Cody Webster that are constantly arguing over which one's titled the GOAT, and rightfully so, because they're both so great at what they do. Every generation has had somebody that's stamped their name in that generation on the bullfighting side. And then when you go to the rodeo clown side, absolutely. Liesl Harris was huge for years And even when he passed away, I mean, he was one of the greatest clowns going. And then now you got guys like Don Harrison, who just wins every award there is every year, and rightfully so because he's good. So, yeah, there's guys that definitely have put their name in this sport and stamped it in stone that they were the best.
I find it interesting that you just mentioned, and the chat room's talking about it too, that there are two guys that do this that are currently fighting over who's the best at it in rodeo world. I find that the coolest and so fascinating are these two guys that protect cowboys, and they fight over who's the most skilled. Or
how can you even quantify that?
I don't know, but I think it's awesome.
Like, what makes you a good rodeo clown or a
good
bullfighter?
Question.
I mean, a good bullfighter. I mean, that's a $1 million question. Is LeBron better than Michael Jordan? You know, how do you put an answer to that? I got my answer, but how do you justify it? You know, I grew up, I thought Michael Jordan was awesome. I still think he is. I don't know. Part of it may be longevity, who's lasted or will last the longest, because at the end of the day, they're both very good at their job. And when I say they're fighting over it, I mean, I'm not saying
no, I know what you mean. Yeah,
in the ring and fighting. They're just they're pushing one another to prove who the best was. And a lot of it in our industry and any other industry comes to the awards. You know, no different than LeBron or Michael arguing over who won the most MVPs or whatever.
Right.
It's
the most
same
rings
way in rodeo.
Sure.
You know, it's, absolutely.
That's really cool.
So, Robert, how close? Okay, so let's talk about the clown aspect of your job, right? So we've had other clowns on the show that do it as profession. We've had like mimes and other traditional clowns, circus clowns that tell us about the craft of
balloon clowns.
And it's super in-depth art to do this job. And I'm curious to how much do you borrow from the clowning world, if I'm saying that correctly, or is it different in any, completely different? Like, can you walk us through that?
Okay, well, that's a tough question too. Things change. The world evolves. If you back up to 20, 30 years ago, even, clowns straight, they wore makeup, they wore baggy clothes, they told jokes, they did all that stuff, and there's tradition there. We still keep that up. I still wear makeup, I do all that. And some clowns have stuck to tradition 100%, that's the way they're going to do it. I think in today's time, today's society, I've had to change how I entertain crowds a little bit, because unfortunately, you offend people with the snap of a finger. So I have to watch what I say, unfortunately, or how I say it. And at the end of the day, it's like you got your feelings hurt by a clown, but I just soon not do that. So I've changed the way I clown to, did you have a bad day today? Are you going through something in your life? Or whatever it is, for 2 hours or however long that rodeo goes, I just want to make sure you have a good time. So I'm gonna be like the host of the party. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna clap. We're gonna sing. We're gonna do all that stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna pop a joke or two, but usually I try to keep it light enough that I'm not gonna hurt anybody's feelings. And if I'm gonna make anybody the real butt of the joke, it's gonna be me.
Yeah. I'm surprised, even with a rodeo audience, I thought that audience was tougher. They can handle anything.
Softer. Across the board, everyone's softer.
God, I thought the rodeo audience, you could tell any joke you wanted.
And 99.9% of what you just said is 100% true, but it takes one Karen to send the email to the right city official to...
He was humping his hat on the thing, right?
God damn.
I think I can see that. He takes his hat off, puts it on the ground. He does one watermelon crawl hump. Then you got some old lady.
I give you a prime example.
Okay.
It's I think it's stupid. I'm at a rodeo in Portland, Maine, and I'm telling a joke about my wife. Yes, I'm married. I have a wife, but I also make a very good living making fun of her sometimes, so she's cool with it.
Me too. Hold on, Robert. Me too. I make fun of my wife my whole career, and everybody loves it.
Yeah. Except for her, really.
I'm telling wife jokes, which are not true about my wife, but I'm trying to entertain the crowd. I make jokes about her. I pick on her. It's better to pick on her than some lady in the audience.
Sure. Yeah.
She apparently is somebody, this lady, and she has the ear of the mayor, the state representative, and you name it, and cannot believe that this rodeo has hired this chauvinist pig to be the rodeo clown at their rodeo because all he did all night was make fun of his wife.
Oh God!
It's very popular to be chauvinist right now.
That's I think that's Maine.
Yeah, they don't deserve a rodeo.
And of course, it didn't bother me at all. Which when I told my wife about it, she was like, "Well, I'll email. I'll send in a letter. I don't mind you making fun of me. And I'm like, best leave it alone. But it just never fails. There's something. You offend somebody. So when I decide or come up with a new joke and think about what I might tell in the audience, I ask myself, would I tell this to my kid or whatever?
Right.
And most of the time, if I had to ask myself, would I do that? That's good enough for me to know. Leave it alone.
Yeah, because it's a family. At the end of the day, it's supposed to be as squeaky as humanly possible. We don't do that here. But the rodeo is very much a family-friendly, and there's a level.
Fine.
No, but I understand.
People have been making fun of their wives forever. It's his wife. His wife's cool with it.
I mean, the honeymooners, you got to punch them to the moon. Back in the day.
Yeah, but people take a joke like it's a clown.
Well, the answer to that is no.
I know.
You sure better not watch Saturday Night Live.
Yeah. There you go. You're going to get offended.
So, Rob, I want to ask you, what's the most danger you've been in personally? Have you ever been really severely injured?
Going back to fighting bulls, yes, a bunch. I've broke nearly every bone in my body, had numerous concussions. It's a tough sport, but at the end of the day, it's a very rewarding sport. Since I've moved into the clowning job, it's a lot safer. I mean, you still have some bumps and bruises, and sure, but no, nothing major. But it is very life-threatening, and your career could be over tomorrow. Your life could be over tomorrow. You just never know. I look at it like this. It's probably more dangerous for me to get in my truck, which I'm about to do when I get off the phone with y'all and drive 14 hours to Kissimmee, than it is to actually work the rodeo.
Yeah,
that's a really positive way of looking at things.
Statistically, he's right, though.
You are right. Yeah. Also, the bulls, they're not drunk.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of
I'm just saying.
Florida.
In Florida, everybody. If it's noon, somebody's drunk driving.
I don't even know someone that's never driven drunk before.
Don't talk about it.
There's even one adult there.
If you think a bull's scary, just drive through Ocala.
He's not wrong. So single lane, my God, it's dangerous.
So Rob, going back to generally distracting a bull,
tips and tricks.
Is a bull just going to go towards motion? Is that kind of the overall? If you're just going to throw a guideline, bulls are distracted by movement, is that true at all?
Yes, 100% movement. Yeah.
Okay, so there is
100%. Now the bulls that are older and smarter, that movement doesn't have to be as big to catch their attention, but yes. A movement is what everybody thinks it's the color red or whatever. Well, I hate to be Mythbusters on your show, but bulls are colorblind. They don't see color. They see black and white, so it's all movement.
And then the barrel. When you get into a barrel, have you ever had a bull ram the barrel? Because I can imagine that hurts, unless the barrel's padded inside, but I don't think it is, right?
Yeah. No, I do. I have padding inside and but yeah,
God, you just get every question wrong. I have to ask every question he asks any guest we have. He says, "Hey, you're getting in a barrel. It's padded, right? Why not just say, hey, you're getting in a barrel? What's it like? Why do you have?"
Yeah, yes, it's padded, but it's at the end of the day, it's like a car wreck. It's when you take a bull that size, hitting you that hard. It's like a small car wreck every time you get hit. Whiplash gets most of the injuries when it comes to being in the barrel. A lot of concussions. So yeah, it's pretty intense. Just imagine, sitting dead still and letting a car hit you at 20 mile an hour.
Have you been?
It's only going 20 mile an hour, but it's going to hurt.
Well, you've been hooked and tossed. I mean, when you're getting gored by a bull, does that become like, is it less of a, because we all envision it as like, oh, well, now there's an open wound in my body. Is it a big giant cut or something? Does it have to be that way, or does your clothes just get...
No, it can be. I mean, has anybody ever been gored? Absolutely. Have they been cut open? Sure. We tip our bulls. We tip the horns. We dole them off. Imagine the end of a baseball bat. It's kind of blunt and rounded off.
Gotcha.
That's about what the end of a bull's horn's like. So the likelihood of him actually puncturing a hole in you is not as likely, but also the internal injuries that come with that. You know, you wear a vest, you wear padding to try to protect that, but think of it like a bulletproof vest. You know, the bullet, although it's not going to penetrate, hopefully, but it's still going to. It's an impact, and you know, even with a bulletproof vest, you're going to be hurt, but you're not going to be, you know, as severe life threatening.
Yeah, break ribs and internal injuries just from blunt force trauma.
Bludgeoning you.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm curious to walk us through a typical day when Silver Spurs Rodeo.
Yeah. What's setup like?
Do you, and I found it interesting before when you were watching tape on the bulls. Like, do you know the list of bulls that are doing bull riding that night? And do you research I know how this bull behaves, or let me watch some tape on this? You know the run through. Give us an idea of the preparation it takes.
Yeah. Like, for example, a bullfighter, he's going to be more in tune to that than I will.
Yeah.
But most of the bullfighters, they'll work and I don't know how to put it other than they work in the same circle a lot of times. They'll work for the same stock contractor. So they get to see the same bulls week in and week out. So that a lot of their study is actually on the field, if you will. Yeah, there's game film you can go back and watch, but most of it's from actually seeing them week in, week out. But not just watching the bulls is knowing the competitors, the bull riders that's getting on it. You know, if you know somebody's coming in there and they're injured, they've got a tore groin or a bad knee, and you know they're not going to be up and get out of there as fast. You know, you take that into consideration too. So you absolutely you get the draw, you get the day sheet that day, you look down at, Dan's got speckled bird, and speckled bird's really meat, and Dan's got a banged up knee. I better get a little extra hold to that bull and give Dan a little more time to get out of there.
Oh, that's
Gotcha.
awesome. That's almost like what a doctor gets at the... I mean, it's exactly the same. You get to a nurse or your organization organizes what you got. You know you're coming in. I'm talking to this guy. He's got a heart condition. I love the idea of you coming in. This bullfighter's got a bad back or he's limping with his knee. I'm going to have to be quick on the draw to save that. This is cool, man. That's really, really cool.
Yeah. And it's communication, we get to know the guys, like you said, and a lot of times we'll go through the locker room. Our locker rooms will be close and go through there and check and, how you doing? And so-and-so will tell you, hey, man, look, I got stepped on last night. My ankle's hurt. I'm going to be a little slow getting out of there. Just want to let you know. And so you get some of that. And then sometimes you have no idea what's going to happen. You just,
right. Well, it unfolds in front of you, and really, you know your job, right? You know how it's going to unfold. And have you ever?
We're professionals, and we've seen and done it enough that about every scenario you've at least countered it once before.
Well, before we run out of time, because I definitely wanted to ask you this: is there a bull that over the course of your career you remember? And he's like in Moby Dick, it was always the white whale. There's a reason we say that.
Yeah.
Do you have a bull that you tangled with that guy got you every time, or maybe you got him every time, that you have a relationship with, or maybe he was your toughest opponent, but you'll never forget him? Do you have a bull that is like your nemesis?
I have two of them, actually. When I was younger in my bullfighting career, there was a bull that was called Satan's Twin, and a guy from Oklahoma owned the bull, and I seen him a lot of the rodeos and bull ridings that I fought bulls at, and they called him Satan's Twin for a reason. He was extremely mean. He was hard to get away from. He was the devil himself. And had a lot of run-ins with that bull. He hooked me several times. I was fortunate to get around him a few times. But at the end of the day, it was like a challenge accepted. It was good to know, hey, better bring it because this one here's going to. And so it was, again, go back to a football player or basketball player, running back knowing that he's got the best linebacker in the game trying to stop him. That running back, he's excited. He's like, I'm going to prove my worth and I'm going to go do it. And then if you fast forward to the end of my bullfight career, there was a bull MC Merritt had in the state of Mississippi he called Maniac. And I wouldn't say the bull ended my career, but he forced me to understand that it was okay to stop fighting bulls and become a clown because the bull, I couldn't get around him anymore. I was too old for it. I was crippled. I was hurt. The bull was so smart. And I say I couldn't get around him. I was still getting by him, but the bull had hooked me enough times that I knew, like, it's time to it's okay to realize that you need to move on with your career, because if this bull really gets a hold of you like he almost has, it may not be the end of your career. It could be the end of life as you know it. And I'd had a family, started a young family. I still have a family, but they were young at that time, and I thought, it's probably best that I look into adjusting and shifting my career, and that's when I decided to go to just being an entertainer.
That is a very honest answer, and I appreciate you being so candid on that. Staring into the eyes of the creature that makes you second guess your profession. That's a bold story. When that thing and how big of a bull are we talking? Just give the listeners an idea. Maniac is what size?
Oh, he weighed probably 1950. With everybody says 2000. He was huge, and he was super athletic. He was old. He was smart. And like I say, it just it wasn't just that too. It's like I wanted the pride of leaving the field knowing that I'd done it on my own terms.
Yes.
And I was at the top of the, at the time I was respected. I had fought several finals and Bullfighter of the Year awards and stuff. So I was like, I'm going to leave on my own terms. Because I don't want people to go, man, that guy should have quit. Man, he was a great bullfighter, but he should have quit.
Yeah, and that's what. And had he gotten the best of you, and they put you on the stretcher, everybody would have been saying that. Do it on your way. Yeah, I think you did it right.
And ironically, the night I retired from fighting bulls, he was the last bull out at the performance that I retired in. So the last bull I stepped around was him, and I got around him. He gave it. I had to give it my best, and he almost got me, but I got around him and kind of made stepping away a little easier.
Yeah. Take that one last L for the bull. Daddy got it, and now I can retire and maybe do something in the same vein, but not quite this.
So, Robert, you know what this made me think of? I saw a video.
I got goosebumps.
I saw a video the other day, and there was a famous bull rider that got his back broken or got really severely injured, and now owns that bull that injured him, and he on his ranch, and then he's like, this is the bull that injured me. Like he has a tough time walking and stuff because he's got hurt so bad, but he bought that bull after the bull retired, and now he owns it, and now it's timid. Like he was petting it and stuff because I guess they can become, you can train them to become more domesticated. Well,
most bulls, when they walk out of that arena, they're done. They play the games, what they do.
Yeah.
Just because a bull's super mean in that arena doesn't mean that he's super mean in the pasture. There's some that are. But yes, and I believe the bull you're talking about, J.B. Mooney's who you're talking about, he bought that bull. Little fact, though, that bull really wasn't that mean. It was the way he throwed him off and he landed on his neck and broke his neck. The bull really didn't, intentionally inflict the injury, but as respect to the bull, yes, JB bought that bull.
So going back to bulls being mean, are there some bulls that really just seemingly want to hurt any human around them?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. And if you come to Kissimmee, I promise you'll see some of those. When you go,
see how good this guy is.
When you go to the deep part of Florida, its reputation that the bulls are very mean. Most of the bulls in Florida have been in the swamps most of their lives. They get them out sometimes when they're a little older, so they haven't had the time to train on them and tame them down. So the Florida bull power is usually pretty waspy.
Yeah, a lot of our ladies are swamp bulls that come to our Tom and Dan events. We get a lot of those big.
Oh, they're mean,
look,
too.
man, I love me a good swamp bull. I'm a little guy, too. I'm just 5'2", man. You crawl me up on the back of a swamp bull, and I'm a happy boy.
Robert, last question, I promise.
This has been one of my favorite interviews we've ever done and thank you for answering all of our stupid questions, man. You are too cool. We really appreciate it.
Is this a full-time job? Is it common to have full-time rodeo clowns, rodeo bullfighters, or is it like sometimes part-time stuff and gig work?
A lot of guys do it part-time. It's extremely hard to get in this industry and make a name for yourself and stay there. I'm fortunate enough I do it full-time. This is all I do for a living. I do have a small farm and ranch here at my home, and I have cattle, and I make money that way too. But my sole job and occupation is a rodeo clown. I work about 50 weekends out of the year away from home. I'm gone anywhere from 285 to 290 days a year without ever seeing home. In fact, as soon as we off this interview, I'm going to jump in my truck, head to Florida, and I'm on the road from there. I won't be back home for 3 months.
Damn, you are... You're one of the real ones, man. We appreciate you bringing this entertainment to Florida. I mean, Silver Spurs is... We've been a part of it our entire radio career. I know you and I have been doing stuff out there, and we're very lucky to have it around here. Yeah. And we thank you for helping those guys and helping it be as successful it still continues to be, because it's historic here.
I got a question for you guys.
Yeah, man.
So either one of you coming to the rodeo yourself?
I would love to come to the rodeo.
I've been to Silver Spurs Rodeo in the past. I actually rode an old bull for a radio stunt. I wanted to ride Yeah. Well, it was so old, Robert, that it didn't even do anything.
It wouldn't get out of the chute.
It just walked out of the chute, and everybody laughed and booed at me.
Didn't they have to kick it in the ass? They had to kick it in the ass.
So you did your part to experience rodeo, so you need to send him out there. We'll put him in the barrel, and we'll let a bull hit the barrel.
I'll do it. I'll stand in a barrel and let the bull hit.
Robert, I will still ride. I'm a little older than I was back in the radio stunt days, but I've always wanted to ride a bull, although I've always been afraid of it crushing my entire face, because as it bucks forward and then its head whips back, I was terrified that it crushed my face.
Why don't you wear a football helmet?
Yeah. That it would just knock me. If I get one more concussion,
Robert, can he wear an old Orlando Predators football helmet?
Yeah, we'll put him in whatever, hockey helmet, football helmet.
Yeah, we'll put you in a hockey helmet.
I think I could do it.
We'll buy a bunch of. I'll go to Home Depot. We'll get you some bubble wrap.
There we go. That's what little pansies like you need. That's what he's saying. I see what he did there.
Robert, I always wanted to play bull poker. Have you ever played bull poker?
I have not actually played it myself, but I have been the guy out there to try to bring the bull to the poker table.
Now, I did the chairs. Do you remember that? I did the chairs.
What do you mean?
The bull, the musical chairs with the bull. I did that where they put the chairs out. It's a variation of bull poker.
And there's a bull,
and they play music. But there's a bull while you're doing musical chairs, and he's destroying the chairs and hitting people, and you run.
You did that?
Yeah, I did that early real radio.
And then the bull had a chance to just annihilate you?
He never came near us because there was a rodeo clown.
Yeah.
Here's how it was done. All the fat radio guys are in the center playing musical chairs. The bull would get over there, but he'd mess with us a little bit, but they was all in control by,
someone like Robert.
Someone like Robert could go in there and then literally he's dancing in his overalls, and then the bull would be like, "What's that?" That's kind of how it goes, right?
That you nailed it.
Yeah, but I will say I was very scared. I was very, very scared. I'm only 5'2", 150 pounds.
Oh, I think it'll kill you easily.
Eat me for lunch. I'm like half of its leg.
The silverspursrodeo.com/tickets. The Silver Spurs this Friday and Saturday.
If you've never been, bring the family out there. And hey, man, safe travels on your
air-conditioned facility.
Oh, yeah.
No matter what the weather's doing. Come on out. And another thing, I'd be remiss, you're probably going to cover this, but this supporting veterans, man, bring your military ID and free burgers, hot dogs. Come out and enjoy the show. It's a great honor what they do this week and to support our military, because without them, none of us would be here doing what we're doing.
Indeed, and you can thank them for their service out there. Bring your grandpa, bring your dad, bring everybody out there. If you've never been, it is a really, really, really fun family.
Oh, they put on an awesome show too, and Robert does a great job. Robert, thanks so much for taking the time to talk to us today. We appreciate it.
Man, enjoyed this.
Yeah, well, hey, thanks for doing it. Maybe we'll get you in here in person one time, and or maybe we'll get this guy or me in a barrel or something. We'll figure something out.
Yeah.
Just holler at me. I'll be there tomorrow.
You got it, man. Safe travels. We'll talk to you soon.
See you, Rob.
Thank you, guys.
See you, man. That was, I got to put that one way up there. Way
real
up
man.
there. Yeah, there's no way in hell Andrea'd let me get in a barrel with 2 new fake hips. How easy for a bull to stomp my new hips.
I hope just your legs come out and the bull is just ramming your legs.
They fly out. You don't even know where I'm at.
Yeah.
You can't even find me anymore.
He hooks one, he rips it out. I'm like, oh, there's the titanium.
It's like how easy, right? Like one tiny stomp. Like just to put his weight on my hips and break.
Yeah, I mean, just when you like even sitting on top of that old ass bull, like 15 years ago or whatever, it's like goddamn, like I couldn't imagine sitting on an animal that powerful and waiting for the door to open, and this thing is gonna go crazy, jumping into the air, knowing that if you fall off the wrong way, that 2,000 pounds is gonna crush your sternum, or it
you could die.
Yeah. No,
and people have.
Yeah. And then it's just like, let me tie my arm in here tight as possible. Then you're punching the rope to get it super tight. And you're like, God,
you're trying to tie it so it can't. You're trying to punch your arm rope so tight that it can trap you in there, killing you. That's what you're trying. You're literally trying to keep it so tight that what you're doing is counterintuitive to what the rodeo clown needs to do to get your hand out of it.
I talk about real men, bull riders, ain't even bullfighters, rodeo clowns, like. These guys, like, there's video of them like dislocating their shoulder and then just like banging it against the side of the gate to pop it back in, and then just going. And then I was going to talk to Robert about this. He probably doesn't want to, like, the concussions, like the bullfighters or even like the bull riders. They'll get a concussion. They're riding that next day. They're not. There's no protocol.
He did kind of allude to that when he's like, "Hey, last night I got stomped on. Just hey, I'm going to be slow today." I'm glad he told us the real, because
sitting out.
Well, that's what your brother-in-law said. That's how it works, right?
Jet said,
when he did it, he would say, like, no, you like, even if your arm's in a sling, you tighten up the one that you hold on to, and then you get out there and you do it.
Tough as hell. Anyway, Silver Spurs Rodeo is this weekend. Get your tickets, silverspursrodeo.com/tickets, and we'll see you tomorrow. Welcome to A Corporate Time with Tom and Dan. I'm Tom.
I am Dan. We're live on Twitch. We're live on YouTube. We'd love it if you come over and hang out in the chat room. Just search at Tom and Dan Live on YouTube. You can find like really good edited videos of the show. You can find the live stream. You can find cartoons from years ago.
Shorts.
Melissa does a tons of videos that you can find on our social media. If you like our content, Tom and Dan Live on YouTube.
Game Show Drew's here. How you doing, Drew?
You know me, just chugging it and tugging it.
Why'd you say that? Why would you say that?
I'm trying to get a tagline, and nothing's really stuck yet.
What does your wife think of you being here? Because I don't think we've ever been...
I think she's proud.
Have we ever met her at one of our events?
I'm goddamn married with one blind dog.
Have we met your wife?
No, you never met her.
Yeah,
she could be made up.
Yeah,
Tom thinks she's made up.
Yeah.
Guarantee you, Tom thinks she's made up.
This guy's crazy. He's from Davenport.
What do you have against people from Davenport?
Yeah, what the hell?
Nothing. I'm just saying it's a port.
Yeah.
There's lots of different ports.
We have always held.
There's
people
a Newport.
We have always held. Newport's my favorite port. It's the coolest port. The coolest port is Newport.
Yeah. People from Davenport love Newport.
Yeah, they do. Anyway, let's move on.
All right. So at this point in time, Game Show Drew has been doing game shows with us for between 1 and 5 years. I can't.
No one knows. No one. How 5 years?
We started in 2021.
Do you know how many game shows we've actually participated in throughout the years?
I want to say it's getting close to 15 to 20.
All right.
Okay.
So I think
we're at the time in our careers where if we sold DVDs, we could sell one DVD that is all the best of Game Show Drew.
Okay, yeah, we should do that. Because people love Game Show Drew's segment, by the way.
Well, there's one guy that said he hated it.
That's true.
Because you said, hey, Game Show Drew's coming in tomorrow. We need a contestant. Who's in? And the one guy wrote, thanks for the warning. I hate that guy.
The PDM show.
You saw that. Yeah.
Bastard.
Yeah. He said, thank you for letting me know. He wasn't like I hate the show. He was just like, that guy's exhausting. I'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, no.
It's weird because,
Does that hurt your feelings?
I was just thinking about my new intro song, and if he thinks everything I've done's exhausting.
No, your intro songs. I think people like your intro songs because they're authentically you.
So, and of course, with the Game Show Drew segment, we need another contestant.
Correct.
Because it can't just be me and Daniel.
No.
Because we've realized that me and Daniel don't remember anything about the show.
And we don't listen to each other. Like, you're not listening to me, I'm not listening to you. It's amazing that this still gets, anything still gets accomplished here.
So we invited another contestant on the show.
We did.
And that contestant is Mike B. How you doing, Mike B?
Hey, what's happening?
So Mike B is a longtime listener of the show.
Gold star.
Gold star listener.
I've done this segment before.
Yeah, he's been here for one.
What? That's why I thought it was odd.
I knew you wouldn't remember. That's why I said I'll do it.
Yeah, Mike B. You look a little different, Mike, but we're glad you're here.
Well, thanks.
So, Mike, I was just wondering, before we start, did you hear us the other day talk about you?
I'm catching up, but no.
Okay, all right, that's good. That's good.
It's one of my questions.
I guess we time to delete it. I guess we time to go in and alter the segment.
I always wonder because I'm like, I wonder if Mike's going to be excited that we're talking about him or be sad.
We always assume you'll be excited.
I'm never upset about it.
Okay. Well,
It's not like you guys are spreading lies.
No. It's not the lies.
Sometimes we spread lies.
Sometimes we do spread lies. Not for you.
Okay, well, maybe I'll start being worried now.
No. Not about you.
This one wasn't a lie, though.
Do you want to talk about it?
No, I don't.
Don't
What'd
talk
you say,
about it.
Tom?
Yeah, let him hear
What'd
it.
you say?
Let him hear it. No,
Okay.
it's fine. It's too long. I mean, you could never find it because so many hours of
The chat room
show.
is asking if Mike is EJ now.
No, come on.
That's what DeBerry Joe said.
How dare you?
Let's see here. Ryan says the only lies that we've been spreading are the ones that we said yesterday about Lou Gramm, legendary singer. Did you catch our Lou Gramm interview? All that Orlando is talking about right now is the big interview with Lou Gramm that Tom and Dan had. I'm Dan. That's Tom. And we had Lou Gramm on the show yesterday, and he proceeded to fall asleep during the interview.
No, he yawned.
It was a gratuitous. It was huge. It was a mega yawn.
Hold it in, Lou.
Yeah, my God.
Jesus Christ.
He had one thing you had to do is not yawn.
Like if I was just like, you're doing an interview on a podcast. I know it's later on in your career. You don't give a...
Okay.
I know you don't care, but it's like, if I'm doing some interview that, let's say it doesn't matter, right? Well, but I know it doesn't matter. You're just like, it's the end of your day, whatever. But if I feel a yawn coming, I'm gonna be like, hold on, I'm gonna
stop right now. I'm gonna lead off camera.
Yeah, I'm gonna duck off camera, or I'm just gonna. You can hold in a yawn.
You know what he did? He put it.
You can hold it.
That's
in.
not a good look either.
You
Though.
don't have to be.
Yeah, but it's fine.
Pat your mouth.
Full Arnold.
I do it all the time. I yawn on this program all the time, and I'll just be like. And then but you know what Lou did? Lou put his hands to his face and then did the like a plumber that doesn't know the answer to what he's trying to fix. Okay, like if you ever seen a plumber that doesn't know how to fix whatever he's looking at, he stares at whatever's broken, then he puts his hands over his face like this, then he just smears them down. And he just smears them down. It's a way to say, I wish I was dead. And Lou Gramm, legendary Lou Gramm of Florida, hot-blooded, check it and see. He put his hands over his face and he went like this, like, I want to die. And I couldn't recover from it. I
laughed at it. I was like, yes.
Yeah, everybody laughed at it. But yeah, and if you want to watch that, it was yesterday's show. We are doing a game show now. Game Show Drew's theme song.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, our buddy Game Show Drew and his new version of ACT Tom and Dan trivia. Here we go.
Oh, yeah. Game Show Drew's back in town. And he about to get funky with it.
Yeah. It's your boy Drew B, so shake your boobies. I empty my clip like Call of Duty. Dan, a Tom Van, blood sport like Van Damme. Go nuts, I go ham, so raise your damn hands. Captain Insano, ripping hearts like a Kano. Finish know what I came for, let's start the game show.
The boy's funky.
Let's see AI do that.
Okay, let's try. Let's see.
No, you didn't.
Oh, yeah. Game show Drew's back in town. And he about to get funky with it. Yeah. It's your boy Drew B, so shake your boobies. I'm into my clip like Call of Duty. Dan and Tom Bloodsport like Van Damme. Going nuts, I go ham, so raise your damn hands. Captain Insano, ripping hearts like I'm Kano. Finish it, know what I came for. Let's start the game show. That boy's funky.
There we go.
I won that one. I won that battle. They messed up the lines.
I don't know. That was pretty close.
They messed up lines.
It was pretty close. It was pretty close.
It's not even close at all. The other one, the AI
The
was,
other one sucked. They missed the lines.
It was pretty good.
the AI version.
I liked it. It was funky.
The finishing part was good.
Yeah, it was very
100
good.
times better.
It was 100 times. Maybe 1,000. Maybe quite possibly
What's more
1,000.
than 1,000? I don't know.
No one knows. Okay.
All right. So, Drew, let's get started. Now, just right off the bat, the fact that Mike B didn't hear us talk about him and also didn't hear the Lou Graham interview yesterday tells me he's going to do horrible.
I listened to all last week. Because I was like, okay, well, he'll probably do last week. He probably wrote the show late, over the weekend.
Well, I don't
Finished
know.
it last night.
I don't know if a lot of people know the premise. The premise is that Drew comes in and then he asks all of us that are really in this world more than anybody is the questions about what happened on the show, and the idea is to see who knows the most about what's actually happening during the show.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Pretty good?
Yeah.
Okay.
And mini games.
Yes.
And a bunch of little wacky mini games that we know don't translate to radio, but hey, we're in our back nine. We're on the back nine, so it doesn't really matter.
What can you
right?
do?
Yeah.
It's called Lou Graham. I learned from you, Lou.
Okay. I wish I was dead. Okay, let's do it.
Because you told me Mike B was going to be here. I made it extra wacky today. So I've got some mini games. And the first one is called Slide It In. I'm going to pass each of you a phrase, and you got to try to slide it into the podcast at any point. If you can get the phrase as written into the podcast and no one calls you out, 3 points.
Okay, so if someone calls the other person out, like that's a slide it in, then you don't get the point.
They lose 3 points.
Okay.
Or you get the 3 points for calling them out.
Okay, all right.
Well, hold on. You're making up rules as you go along. I saw that.
That's what I've been doing this whole time, bro.
All right, that's fair. All right, I got mine.
I can't reach it back.
It always surprises me how nervous Drew gets, and he's only done this 100 times.
So, just keep that in your pocket. As the game goes, I have 7 questions. Each question starts off with a hint. The hint is a clue to your answer, and our first hint is not a clue.
All right.
On Monday's ACT titled Castleberry Meatloaf, you talked...
I'd ride a donkey.
Yeah, that's a thing.
3 points for Tom. 3 points for Tom.
I thought I'd do a $1. I thought like Price is Right. I thought I'd do a $1.
You confused me for a second.
I thought you and Mike B were so dumb that if I just said something crazy,
you were almost right.
No, I know. Not bad. I'm already 3 in the hole.
That wasn't the whole phrase, though, was it? And just I'd ride a donkey.
No. Maybe. Okay, I didn't say the right phrase. You're correct.
The ball toilet bowled the rim and then fell out. You were close.
That's true.
I almost thought that was Tom's segment. Right there. I was like, there's no way he's saying that naturally.
Dan, are you keeping score for me?
I can.
Are we giving Tom 3 for that?
Yeah. I'll just. Well, we'll do. Yeah. Okay. So it's Tom, Mike B, and Dan. I am 3 in the hole. Tom is 3 to the good.
No, you don't have to lose 3. He just got 3. You don't have to lose.
All right, fair. All right, we're good. Tom 3, Mike B 0. I'm out of that game. You guys are still playing. Let's go.
That was a boot scooting boogie on the shag carpet.
All right, on Monday's ACT title...
What, is that your thing? That's your thing right there.
Damn it, Mike! I almost got him again!
So wait, now Tom loses 3, so Mike B has 3.
Yeah, Mike B has the lead now.
Mike B in the lead.
That's right.
All right, wow.
This little mini-games are going a little quicker than I thought it would.
Well, we're kind of like, I'm like, it's like me on Kalshi where they say they'll match whatever I put in. I'm like, go crazy. Put it 100%. Yeah, I'm like, go Max. Everything I got. Go Max. Okay.
Back to question 1. On Monday's ACT titled Castleberry Meatloaf, you talked to therapist Colette and Laura about sex. Dan said that after sex, he cries. What did Tom say he does after sex?
Oh, my God.
Mike B?
Go ahead.
Was it eating?
Yeah, dude. He's George from Seinfeld.
You would say that.
Let's see eating. Is that it? I don't know. I forgot what
Eating is incorrect.
You struggled so hard to say eating.
I'm glad you have a guess, though. One guess is better than no guess.
Okay. I'm gonna go with because you know what's hard for me is that like I actually did I say reality or did I say a joke? Because sometimes
it's a joke.
It's
you didn't say reality. You said a joke.
No, I know.
Guaranteed, it's a joke.
Yeah,
No one
but
knows.
sometimes
Because this was the area of
reality
the
is
show
joke.
where I made a comment about butt. I said the butt.
Are you trying to fish for clues here?
No, but I said it in that. I know where we are in the show. Because as I've been drinking less, my brain is coming back to me. And I know where we were at, but it was a joke, and I can't remember what you said.
Did I say thank you?
No, that's a good one. Yeah, you have said that before. That's a joke you've said before.
That's probably a real one you've said.
Now, I will tell you that I have had sex with my wife multiple times where I was like, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
I'll do that. I'll be like, not bad, not bad.
Oh yeah. I know whether it's good or bad, so I just say thank you. So I don't know.
Go ahead, Drew.
No guesses? All right. He said he's just confused after.
Oh, that's a reality. That was a reality.
And then he falls over on his bike, and then and I asked Crystal, and she goes, I was really concerned about his performance that night.
All right. Next question now.
All right. Question number 2. Hint. Banking on royalty. On the BDM... Oh, yeah. This is the first BDM show I'm using. On the BDM show titled The Captain's Secret, Tom talked about a game he played in a bounce house with his boys during COVID. What was it called?
Might be Protect the Town?
Nope.
Protect the Town? Tom has never played a game called Protect the Town.
Cops on duty.
I think it was the joke that was made after it.
Yeah, it was a bounce house castle. Well,
we were talking about King of the Mountain.
King of the Mountain.
And that's when Ross made the joke.
Yeah. But I
Were you playing Monster?
Oh yeah. Oh no, it was like there's
Hint. Banking on royalty.
It was King of the Castle.
Treasure Jewels.
No.
Dragon. The Castle Dragon.
Banking on royalty.
We don't know.
Protect the treasure.
The interest of the kingdom.
There it is, yeah.
Did you? Oh, yeah, you said that.
Said that?
You said that.
You said you and your son play Interest of the Kingdom, and then Ross said it's called King of the Hill. I don't remember any of this.
Where did you come up with that?
Man, you know what? That is that's
marijuana.
CTE. That's straight up CTE.
He's shocked. Don't even remember. He's gonna have to go back and listen to it.
That's in one of the holes.
Yeah, it is. It definitely is in the Swiss cheese. All right, keep going.
So, weirdly and strangely enough, last week and this week, you were talking about things that I had already written into this show, and one of them was improv. You talked with Marco about improv?
Yeah.
I already had that as one of my mini games. This is mini game number 1, Night at the Improv. I'm going to give you guys a prompt. You can give your answer in an improv fashion. And if anybody laughs, you get a point. If nobody laughs, no points.
Okay, so the goal is to make
just like Whose
laugh.
Line.
Okay, all right.
Notice I didn't say any.
Okay.
Anyways.
Yeah, all right, I got you.
And also, did you know your show is listed as improv? Is the category?
Yeah, I do that on purpose so we can take advantage of there being less people in that category.
The comedy category.
Too big?
Yeah.
Full.
I mean, everybody considers themselves comedy. And when we started out, there weren't that many people there. Now everybody's there. So.
And technically, that is the technical thing that we're doing on the show because we have no plan when we start. You know, it's not scripted. It is just the improv.
And it's not scripted, which is why you get a less valuable product.
Yeah. It's actually laziness.
Yeah, it really is.
Is there that category called lazy?
It's kind of unplanned coasting, and we're like, how's this working?
Which is all improv is, really, because I would say to all these talented people on stage, you could have planned this out and it would have been better.
Well, but then they say, but then you counter.
That's what a play is.
No, but you can counter that. Say it to me. Say it to me, and I'll counter it.
Okay, hey, you could have got together like last week and then put on a play.
Yeah, but that would kill the magic. And he can't prove that wrong.
Yeah.
He can't prove that wrong.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I was just when Hamilton comes out. I was like,
Stop using that as your example because it
Hamilton
sucks.
was awesome.
Sucks.
No, it's awesome.
It's terrible.
It's so good.
My name is George. I'm man of the country. I'm man of the bonnet. I'm man of the bonnet. And we dump the tea in the water. We're man of the government in America.
Get out of
I
here.
love it. All right, let's make this show an improv
The
show.
worst.
All right.
Prompt number 1. Things you wouldn't hear at a Diddy party.
letter free.
You may hear that, actually.
We're out of baby oil.
No, you wouldn't hear that.
Yeah.
Because they're unlimited baby oil.
I like it. Logic. All right. Any more?
50 Cent just got here.
All right. There's 1 point for Tom. Let's move to the next prompt.
Move on.
All right. Bad recipe names.
Crockpot fish. That's a good one.
These are too hard, Drew.
You've been doing improv for 20 years. The best
Anal
I can do.
flamethrower.
The best I can do is crockpot fish. That'll make you question your life.
Anal flamethrower chicken. That's not a great recipe.
That would have been a good one.
Right, then you've lost your way on some of these.
No.
This is not the kind of improv we do.
Yes, this is it. You're an improv show, damn it.
This is more Marco's.
Yeah. Marco does this, where it's like a noodle. If you had a noodle, I could do the noodle.
If you had a noodle or a collection of hats. You don't have any hats. I need a different hat to wear.
If you put a noodle, I'll put it on my dong. I'll be like,
if you have a hat, I'll put it on like I'm a police officer.
All right, next prompt. You ready?
Okay.
Horrible superhero catchphrase.
I should have gotten here sooner.
I'll eat. Oh, that's going to do the worst. I'll eat your dog. Say it's dumb.
No, I got nothing.
I like that. Don't answer because I hate this category.
You're almost out.
That was my phrase. So I deserve a point. I made people laugh.
Mike B got a point on that one.
All right.
All right, you're almost out of the woods. We only got 2 left.
Okay.
Next one.
2. How about we can do 1?
All right.
2 more. Worst name for a sexual position.
The Tom Van.
I like that one.
The maximum teeth.
Snot it up.
All right. This is good.
I got Daniel for real.
You did get me.
I think everybody got a point on that
Because
one.
I'm gross.
I can picture snotted up, but maximum teeth I cannot.
Oh, yeah, you know what maximum teeth is.
All right, next one.
Last one. Things you can say to your dog, but not your wife.
I love it when you do this. That's a gross one, right? I got you.
That's a reverse Uno.
I know, I got you guys on that one.
Your feet smell like Fritos.
The reverse. Mike's out. All right, we're done with that. All right, we powered through.
Yeah, that was the worst game ever.
That's the worst game we've ever done.
And I don't know why, because it should have been good, but that's why.
You're an improv show. I thought you would nail that.
No.
Depends on the day.
Daniel said he just put that to get more higher on the thing. All right, what's the next question?
All right, question number 3. Hint.
I can't stop laughing. I have to get myself together because I'm like literally stuff like this that's real makes me laugh harder than anything in the world. Okay, I'm good. Let's go.
Hint. It's huge. On Friday's ACT titled Old Man Tuttle, you asked Tuttle if Orlando City under 21 team versus the Bubba Army had a fist fight, who would win? Why did Tan say that Bubba Army would win?
Because they have
Amphetamine salts.
They have big Hispanic MAGAs.
Oh,
Yes,
Big fat
folks!
MAGAs, yeah.
Big fat MAGAs.
Big fat MAGAs. I forgot. We did it. I'll give you your points, Tom. All right.
I have big fat Latin MAGAs or big fat MAGAs.
Yeah. It was highly specific big fat Latin MAGAs, which is a select group of MAGA.
And when you said big fat Latin MAGAs, you said who are also brave enough to crap in a Walmart bathroom.
Yep, they will. Big fat Latin MAGAs will crap in any bathroom.
Yeah. They always have a Bluetooth.
Yes, always.
All right, coming up to you now, the next mini game. Don't be the last one to touch the beach ball. Ready?
You spilled Sunny Delight. Why are you? You're 40 years old drinking a Sunny Delight.
Out of Aqua Zephyrhills water bottle.
It's flavor additive for water.
Are you trying to hydrate?
Well, that's what Sunny Delight is. There's sugar additive in water, right?
All right, keep going.
So
Power
healthy
through.
Spike and Sunny D's. That's a negative point for Tom.
Okay.
Oh, damn it.
Lose a point. Tom, 2 points. Mike B, 4 points. Dan, 1 point.
All right, here we are.
I'm doing so terribly at this, Tom.
You're doing really good, Mike.
Hint. Gay
Tom
fi-
had to burp.
Did you just hold back a yawn? Hint. Gay fish. On the Friday free show titled... That was a swallow. Too Poor for Doors, Tom told Brendan about his fishing adventures with the boys down in Marco Island. Brendan asks, what did you wear when you went fishing? Tom and Dan gave 4 responses, 1 point for each one.
I dressed like the deadliest catch.
No.
You dressed like I think I know what you did last summer.
1 point.
You dressed like Kanye West's swastika T-shirt.
Nope.
That's why I thought you said gay fish. I thought that was a Kanye reference.
I don't know why I put gay on there.
A leather daddy outfit?
No.
What's that? The Gordon's Fisherman.
Yes.
All right.
Good. All right.
2 more.
Did you just have a small aneurysm? Because you went like you got a look in your face. He sniffed anyway, and then he was like, "Oh!" Like you sniffed it. You're like, "I sucked my brain in
the virus."
Like you had your brain caught in your throat. You had to cough it back up into your head.
Wind up for it.
We got nothing.
Would have also accepted Alaskan crab fisherman
Yep, that somebody in the chat room got that.
and full juggalo.
Okay.
Always guess full juggalo.
Yeah, right in front of us.
Yeah.
Full juggalo. Those guys aren't doing too good.
The Juggalo
At
Army?
least Shaggy's doing good. Violent J's been in poor health for a while. His heart's given out. I think he's in heart failure.
Yeah. No, I knew that. But the actual Juggalo Army.
Oh, bigger than it's ever been.
Okay,
yeah, very popular.
It's weird that
They get more. It's funny. You get more juggalos when gas prices go up.
Okay, yeah. That's true.
It's just a thing.
All right. Go ahead, Drew.
Next mini game. This is called Short Song. I'm going to pass out a song to each of you, so sit tight.
Okay, all right. I mean, we're all in the same room. I mean, it's not that far. When he says sit tight, he says sit tight like we have to sit here and wait for him to go to different floors of the... okay.
All right, sorry, the elevator was stuck. That took me a second.
Okay, all right.
All right, so you each have a song there. How this game is going to get played is round 1, you can only sing one word of that song, and it cannot be a word in the title of the song. So one word from that song you're going to sing in the first round, and if anybody can guess it, they get 3 points and you get 3 points. If no one guesses it, round 2, and then we'll go from there. So round 1, sing one word from that song that's not in the title.
All right. Can I go first?
Of course.
All right. Hi.
One word, not one word multiple times.
Oh.
That's the craziest thing you've ever done.
You are creative.
Hi. I'm like, what?
That's a musical. I saw that musical.
Did you just become Rip Torn?
Yeah, one word.
Do you remember Rip Torn?
One word. And
I love Rip Torn.
It's got to be in the song as well. You want to try?
Hi. That is literally
That's an insane answer.
I was gonna say, like, what are you doing? But you've never looked more free. You literally look like you were authentically fly. You thought you were going to fly through the air.
All right. Do you want to try again? One word that's in the song.
Okay, well.
Just say one word.
Hi.
You sound like Mr. Miyagi.
Hi.
But it can't be the word in the song, right?
It can't be the title of the song. So it can be words in the song,
Yeah,
just
you
not
can
the title.
sing words in the song, but you're supposed to only sing one word of the song.
Okay,
Do you not understand any direction?
One word from the song that's not in the title.
He just wanted to be free.
He was free.
He just wanted to be
It was
free.
beautiful.
Okay, I thought it was a different.
Hi.
I thought it was a different word, not the word in the title,
Yeah.
but then make it sound like the song.
No,
so you guess.
yeah,
Okay.
no.
Well, I'm trying to think of any
Like, I
other
can do
word
mine.
besides.
Yeah,
Okay, you go.
just show them how it's done.
I'll do mine, and mine's hard because I'm going through the song in my head. Some of the words are too small to say in the inflection I want to say, so I'm going to say this one.
Jennifer.
It's great.
Jennifer.
What the hell, Mike?
All right,
What is that?
Mike B, give us yours.
Hot.
So we got hi, and then we got hey, and then we got Jennifer.
All right, you get to say 3 words in the song that aren't in the title. They're in the song, not in the title. 3 words.
Okay, well, I don't know the other words, you see?
Yeah, you do.
See, I'll finish mine. I'll go.
Jennifer in my.
That's pretty good. Give it again.
Jennifer in my.
Oh, yes. Monica in my life.
Do it. Please do it for me. Give us 3
Mambo
points,
number
baby.
5.
What?
Mambo number 5.
Oh, I stole it from you. 3 points for him, 3 points for me.
God damn. Well, I knew it. I gave it to him.
Yeah, but you had to process and talk through it.
All right.
Do you really not know any of the words to your song? I gave that to you because I thought you might. That's
So
the one you
mine
had a
was
chance.
Mambo number 5. The word I was saying was Jennifer in my life.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. That makes sense. Okay.
Rita, what I need.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Hi.
I like that one. I almost want you to say, you know what? I know I've told you I don't sing or play guitar or anything, but I'm feeling free now, and I want to start singing. And this first song I wrote is called Hi. Because you've never, the look on your face is like, man, I am free.
Well, I was trying to do the actual. I got the concept wrong, but I'm trying to figure out what goes after the first part of the song.
Do you not know the song?
Wait, are you asking what comes after? Hi.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Well, there's something you'll understand once you know the song. But I was like, well, how do the actual lyrics of the song go? And then I'm like, but then it keeps going back to another artist, and I don't think it's that. I'm getting confused with Britney Spears here. And
Mike B, give yours.
I'm too hot.
Oh. Hot damn!
Well, you said that like my dad fixing his lawnmower. Hot damn! I did it, Dad. Dad, hot damn!
Bruno Mars. Oh, that was close.
What's the name of the song?
Uptown Funk.
Uptown Funk is
damn it.
correct.
Yes.
All I can think is Julio. Get the stretch. I'm like,
Julio, get the stretch.
You're a limo driver's Julio? All right, that's all weird.
You questioned so you listen to that song,
Yeah.
Bruno Mars, Uptown Funk, and when he says Julio get the stretch, you're like, that's not real.
Oh, you got a Julio driving?
Do you want to try your song one more time? Or you can't figure out the lyrics?
You can cash in and just say what it is.
I can think. I'm playing it in my head.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, it's Bye Bye?
Yeah.
So you said hi. What is that?
Well, that's what I was saying. Was hi.
And he said more than 3 by the way, too. He's like, hi.
Yeah, he goes, hi.
What is it? Bye.
Oh, when they go, bye.
Yeah. There's another.
I'll give it to
Yeah,
you.
but that's not like even, you came in a weird, like you came in like in the back second half of the song and pulled like a flourish. They're coming back, and then those are like vocals that don't even matter. It's not even part of the real song.
Sorry, just not as good as you.
I was hard on you. I apologize.
All right, no problem. No problem. We'll move on.
All right. Question number 5.
It's very serious.
I'm getting uncomfortable. Hint, big nothing knockout father. On the Monday AC...
DJ.
All right. Points for Daniel.
Oh,
Yeah.
No, there's more to it. There's more
Let's call
to
it
it.
chocolate babies. When you can guess it, I'm like, I know.
There's more to it, but keep that on the corner of your mind there.
Okay.
On the Monday ACT titled Chicken Insurance, a caller left a voicemail with the idea of a contest called Saddy Daddy, where you both would look at pictures of your dads and see who cries first. You both said it wouldn't be much of a competition,
Stupid.
as Dan is more emotional. What did Tom compare the competition to?
It's probably mean. It's probably
I remember this joke.
It's very insulting to me. That'll help me. Let me sing it out here.
Was there something? It was a slam dunk competition with Daniel.
I can see that.
Minute bowl.
Yeah, what are we talking about? Spud web? What are we doing here? A minute spud web kind of a deal?
There's was it an eating competition? Was it EJ? Maybe it was an EJ joke. All
It
right.
was an EJ eating competition.
That's 1 point. That's 1 point. There's
You
two
got it.
things you said.
Okay. Oh, so I got 1 point?
1 point was it eating competition with EJ?
Okay, all right. Yes.
You're on the board.
I knew I should have gone EJ fat joke. Second.
Or
Damn.
No, Mike B.
no?
Mike B. New EJ, because that's what we were doing. We were
That's
saying.
my bonus question.
Do I get it? Do I get it?
Maybe you'll get it. The other thing I was looking for, or Mike Tyson fighting Daddy Longneck. I like a Daddy
good.
Longneck.
I miss Daddy Longneck.
Every time you say it, I love
Yeah,
it.
I love Daddy Longneck. I miss him.
Bonus question. The boys then said, you know what, EJ, he's not that fun anymore. He's not that big anymore. He's not having a good time. Who's having a good time? It's Mike B. What are the two things you said the B stood for?
Big.
It's 1 point.
And no offense, might be blimp.
2 points.
Wow, dude. Can't get any single question right all game. But when it's insulting me, ooh-wee, does his mind just light right up.
Get him, Mike.
It really was like in Stranger Things when the mom had no contact, and then all of a sudden all the Christmas lights came on.
Yeah.
He's there. Will's there.
Yeah. And the lights.
All right, let's keep
Sorry,
moving.
Mike.
All right, next mini game here. I'm getting it ready. All right, the next mini game is catch this balloon. 5 points.
I almost jumped at it, but I realized I'd be too slow.
I'm back in.
No, he didn't
catch it in the air.
Catch it in the air.
Hold on a second. I caught it.
No, it fell on the
He
board.
brought enough of them that he's
We'll do one more. One more.
And you got to put it more in the center.
That's fair. This thing was supposed to fly around and go, and the thing just shoots out like a
yeah.
Are these condoms? Because they're greasy.
cheapos on Amazon.
I think they're condoms because they're very greasy.
Condom for what?
All right, here we go.
All right. 3, 2, 1. That's impossible.
It's way too fast, especially for me.
All right, well, we tried something.
Yeah, it was fun. You know, we tried it. What's next? More questions?
Of course. This is question number 6. Hint, The Coven. On Tuesday's ACT titled One Step to Crack, you talked to Marco Torres about improv and other activities. What did Tom reveal that he had never done before?
Dan, wash his feet.
No.
Did it have to do with improv?
Improv'd a song? No, you've improv'd a song.
The hint was The Coven.
The Coven. I don't even know what that is.
Is that witches?
Never practiced witchcraft?
Damn it.
Build the bridge now.
It really does. It concerns me that I do all of these shows and have for years, and I never remember any. I never retain any.
This was Tuesday.
Cast a spell?
This is like 2 days ago.
I got nothing, Jared. What do you got?
You've never made a craft.
No,
Well, that's sad. We blocked that out of my brain, right? Because that is kind of sad.
No.
You've never made a craft? A bracelet? A necklace?
No.
Beads?
He doesn't do that. Yeah. He's like, I don't want that.
I've never done that.
All right, we are getting really close to the end of the game. What's the score?
The score right now is Tom with 8 points, Mike B with 7 points, and Dan with 6 points.
All right, we got a really
close.
good game. We have our last mini game, and this game is called Shoot Your Wad.
All right.
Okay.
So,
All right.
I was supposed to bring a thing of Kleenex, and I feel like that would have been a funnier drop there. But anyways, you're going to be the first to shoot your wad.
Okay.
You get to make your wad.
Okay. What? I'm making like I'm shooting it out of the thing.
You got to, you got to shoot it out of there and make it into my box.
All right.
All right.
So basically what he wants me to do is roll up toilet paper into a tube like a giant spitball.
Yeah.
And then you want me to shoot it into the box. I'm going to angle your camera So we can almost see the box. Hold on. I can do this. I'm a professional. I can do this. All right. I'm gonna shrink down your camera, Drew. Hold on. There we go. Now we can see your box live on camera.
I am a Charmin or a Cottonelle man.
Everybody can see. I'm a Cottonelle guy too. Where are you guys?
like it.
Mike B, what are you?
Ultra strong and soft Walmart brand.
Ultra's good though. Ultra's good. Where are you, Tom?
I'll do what anything that's in there.
Yeah.
If there's computer paper.
All
that's
right. I
fine.
got my thing.
All right, you
all
get
up.
2 wad shots,
All right. I don't know.
and then 3 points for every shot made.
Oh man, little soft.
Now you know what to do with it.
I get 2 shots.
2 shots.
All right.
It helps me if I squeeze my butt cheeks when I do it.
Oh, it's a limp shot again.
All right, you can pass it on to whoever's
right,
next.
there we go.
I'll flip it for you, so I don't have to.
Do you want to make your own wad?
Yeah, make your own wad.
Yeah, okay, I'll make it my own.
You may
Now-
need a thicker wad.
Yeah, maybe you want a
I
tight
think mine
wad.
was a little too thin. I didn't get enough. I need some more suction. Yeah, more pressure.
There's a science.
Here's the problem. First, you got to wet the wad.
Oh, Kobayashi. Oh, you're cheating. This is Kobayashi.
No, you can do
I honestly don't think you need to wet the wad.
Yeah, I don't think you need to wet it. I don't think you need to wet
You
it.
got to wet it, and then second, you must get loaded it. And I knew it was a flaw right there. You got to cannon load it from the back.
Oh, okay. All right.
I don't think you're going to be able to blow it through the damn tube.
Yes,
Is it still in the shot?
You know, Mike, do you know how
Oh, please
strong
fall
my
out of the
lungs
tube.
are?
Please fall out of the
You
tube.
know, I've been training for this my entire life.
I hope,
as he broke
to
the
God
microphone.
that
Okay,
it doesn't even exit the tube.
Dan, are we still in the shot?
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, you look great.
All right, here we go.
Shot 1.
Just like then you have to breathe, and like you're free diving.
Okay, all right.
Got them
All right.
runner's
He's teaching
lungs.
me how to do it since I did such a bad job. He's teaching me how to do it. Wow.
Right in there.
Get one more.
Yeah, you get one more. That
2
was
points.
a good one.
2 points for each one
Wet
in.
wad.
Yeah, that was a good one.
All right.
Since you made the first
I
one.
didn't think he could blow it through
I didn't think he could either. I didn't
All
think
right,
he
here
could.
we
He
go.
definitely hurt himself.
Here we go.
That was a good
You are
shot,
good.
though. Yeah, you're good at that. I didn't make a tight enough wad.
All right, you got to
Here.
take the box. Someone's got to take the box.
I got the box.
Mike B needs some TP so he can make his wad.
All right, I'll set it like this.
Oh yeah. Sorry, here we go. Also, Drew, good heads up for making Mike go last because I don't know where that mustache has been. You know,
And you know where mine's been.
Yeah.
My wife's butt.
Yeah, your wife's never,
Yeah.
Mike B's,
Yeah, he's out there
been around.
gallivanting.
Bruno's kitchen staff.
Yeah, gets
Lot
around.
I know what happens in the kitchens, back of house.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, those
Pain
are-
pills and loose ladies back there.
Walk-in freezer's locked for some reason.
I
What's going
know.
on?
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
back there with the, I saw him go in the back to smoke a little doobie. I mean the D.
Oh, he's getting shot.
You're
Shot
on
me
the
in
balls.
I mean the B and the D.
All right.
right.
One more shot.
A little
for
more
Mike
extra
B.
angle.
So how many points does Tom get for
He got-
being the master of
He got 2 points for getting one in.
Okay, great job.
All right.
That's solidifying your lead, buddy. You're really in the
Sam.
lead now.
Oh,
Yeah.
you don't have
You guys
the
didn't
lung
listen.
power.
Tom tried to tell you guys how to do it.
Yeah.
All right, we only have one question left. It's the end of the game.
All right.
All right.
Hint, rough oral. Back to Tuesday's ACT. You were talking to Marco. Time out. When you guys were talking to Marco about improv and he
Yeah.
was saying he's like from the improv world,
Yeah.
I think you both outdid him. I don't think he was keeping up with you guys on improv at all.
He's a friend of the show.
I know. I'm just saying. I just want you to know, as a fan of the show,
I mean, between you
I was
saying
proud.
that, Tom getting the name of his business we're off to the races.
Yeah, the historic center, was it? All right.
Well, it's just outside
The Tom
of
and, somebody in the chat room said it's the Tom and Dan American Air and Historic Society of Library.
Well, there's too many of them. How can you get them all right?
Hint, rough oral. Back to the Tuesday ACT. You were talking to Marco about the philosophy of comedy. Tom and Dan said they are always funnier when improving versus acting out written comedy. Marco said, well, it's because you're not shoving it down their throats. What did Tom and Dan say next?
But we like shoving it down.
There's two different phrases. Tom said one, Dan said the other.
Oh, man.
We like throats.
That's Dan's phrase.
Okay.
There's 2 points there, or a point there.
And we like shoving. Oh, no.
Whoa, you should have said that part. I mean, it's true and all, but...
Oh, hey, hold on, time out. I just realized I wrote the question wrong. The phrase, what he said was, it's because you're not forcing it down their throats.
Oh, okay.
So then you said...
We like throats and we like forcing.
We like forcing.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
Yeah.
Damn it! I messed it up on the last question.
But I get a point for that, right?
Yeah.
Because
And you all timed that out perfect. It was as soon as he finished saying it, you said, "Oh, I like forcing," and then right away, "I love throats."
Yep, that's how we do it. All right, it is a 987. Tom Van 9. Me, I have 8 points. I normally do really poor in this. Mike B, 7 points. It's the closest we've ever had.
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
really good.
Definitely the closest we've ever had.
So
go ahead.
I was gonna say you always get a prize for winning the show.
But Mike B, I will say, of any of the competitors that we've had in here, Mike does a better job than most that come in here.
Yeah.
Most people that come in here don't know, they're overwhelmed by how weird it is, and then they freeze.
Yeah, it's like,
and
take
don't
off your pants.
participate.
We've had some BDMs. They got the answers right.
Ghost of Manu Bowl was good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Ryan's
Ghost was good.
Yeah, Ghost was real good.
Yeah. Almost all of them were pretty much better than Mike, I think.
Yeah. I'll ride a donkey.
Guys, I also just did my catchphrase. So you guys suck.
Oh!
What did you
What was
say?
your catchphrase?
Take off your pants on Batman.
Oh, he got us. That's 3
and
points.
I didn't even catch it.
That's 3 points.
Oh, so that puts him in the lead.
Yeah, he just won.
He just won the game.
Oh, my God.
Suck it! Suck it!
I was busy insulting him. I didn't notice.
Well done, Mike B.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that was awesome, dude.
Don't ever say that again.
Tom just doesn't like to be told to take his pants off.
All right, so what does Mike win?
All right, so Mike, you've been on here multiple times, so now you're kind of an official podcaster. Who's one of the best?
Other than the 10 years of podcasting.
Yeah.
Oh, you podcast.
on a podcast.
All right, we're gonna help your career out today. Who's one of the best podcaster radio men of all time?
Owen Butler.
Who's another one?
Tom Van.
Who's another one?
Peter Ron Taborski.
How about a radio guy?
Angel.
Keep going. Number one radio personality all time.
Oh, Wolfman
Howard Stern.
Jack.
Howard Stern. What does he have that you don't have?
Howard
Money?
Stern?
Are you giving me money?
Yeah.
That'd be great.
What else?
Yeah,
He has a wig.
There's a lot here, Drew.
Thank you, Daniel.
He has a
He's
wig.
got a hair treatment here, and now you have your very own.
Oh, sick.
Go ahead and put that
Wow. Oh, this will help the look.
on. Tom looks sad. It's not his now.
All right, here we go. Mike B with his very own Howard Stern wig.
All right, you look good,
Yeah,
Mike.
you do look good.
That makes you look better.
Get on the
Something's still
Sibian.
missing.
Oh.
There, he always has glasses on too.
There you go. You got. Oh my God! It's Oh No Radio Show's Howard Stern. Actually, you know what? It
a good
actually
look.
makes you look better.
I think I'm only going to podcast like this from now on.
All right.
I mean, that is not. I am surprised at how good that actually looks on you.
He looks like Sideshow Bob's sexy brother.
No, you know what you have right now? No BS. You got
Sideshow
a little bit
Bob Burgers.
You look like Andrew Callahan a little bit.
Okay, yeah.
You know, like that floppy broccoli hair,
Yeah.
Andrew Callahan, like alternative journalism kind of a guy.
You look like white Jimi Hendrix ate his guitar. I'm sorry, Mike. You did nothing to me.
Yeah, he won the game. He won the game.
Good
All right.
job, Mike.
Tom got so thin he now has to make fun of fat people.
No, I used to be there.
Looks
so
a little emaciated.
No, I know.
He doesn't care about that. He likes that. He picks his pubes, for Christ's sake. You're talking to a guy that secretly stands in the mirror and looks at himself all the time. Yeah, look at your shaved balls.
You say I look too skinny? Oh, you got me good.
All right, we got to get out of here.
All right.
Drew, anything to plug?
Nope.
Yeah.
Well done, man.
Thanks.
Mike B, well done, man.
Thank you.
You did a good job, buddy.
All right. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Thank you, Drew. We appreciate it. We always love having you in. And
We do indeed. And to the one guy who does not like your segment, you'll learn to love it.
Or screw you.
Yeah, a couple more tries, you'll get it.
Yeah. Just listen a couple more times. All right.
You'll like it.
We'll see you on Monday.